Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. It's me, your host, Logicblade, and we're back. Last time around, we finished up Act 3, and a whole lot of dramatic shit happened right at the end. Well, we cleared the third rivalry, we defeated Aryan Road, and just when the game thought she was going to join our side, Rufus said, "Nope, we're stealing her power. Get off the stage. This is cool kids only," and Aryan Road did not qualify as a cool kid. So we are here, ready to force our way to the end of the game. I mean, I say that, but we've got a wee little bit of stuff to do before that. Because we've got one last intermission before settling our affairs. Half a day passed in the blink of an eye. 5 towering spires had appeared throughout Erebonia, as well as a massive floating stronghold. At first, the people fell into a panic, but announcements from the Imperial government eventually calmed their unrest. And so, though some did so with exhausted resignation, and others with an eerie sort of excitement, all turned to face tomorrow's coming war. Those on the Courageous Two quickly sent out emergency messages to all their allies. Together they worked tirelessly, attempting to make sense of the situation as much as possible. As a result, they concluded that the ancient floating fortress had appeared as part of the final stage of the Empire's curse. Its powerful energies would further twist and warp the people's minds in order to drive them to endless war and bloodshed. In addition, the true nature of the numerous white spires was instantly clear to those with ties to the Church. They were nearly identical to the Salt Pale, the product of a singularity and the cause of the North Ambrian disaster 28 years ago. It was hypothesized that they were created from residual matter of the original Salt Pale that had remained underground. However, unlike the original Salt Pale, these new ones did not convert their surroundings to salt. Rather, they appear to be spiritually linked to the floating fortress. A multi-layered barrier was also observed surrounding the fortress, with initial analysis revealing it to be completely impenetrable. Operation Jormungand showed no signs of slowing, but the resistance represented by Mille Mirage was also gathering momentum. Calvard, Liberl, and Remiferia mustered their forces, along with support from the Viceland army. The time for the continent's two great powers to clash drew nearer and nearer, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Olivert, Reen, and the rest of the Radiant Wings would not stand idly by and watch fate unfold, however. As they were trying to decide their best course of action, they received an unexpected message from an old friend. It was George. He'd called to fill them in on what was happening. The massive object that had appeared over the Osgiliath Basin was an ancient weapon of the gnomes, the Tuatha De Danann, otherwise known as the Imperial Fortress. It was an airborne structure from before the Great Collapse that had been hidden away in a space-time distortion caused by the Great One's birth. For the past millennium, the gnomes had been carrying out large-scale renovations on the fortress. It had been converted to connect to the Pales and interface with the curse through them, turning it into an ideal stage for the rivalry of the Seven. It was there they intended to hold the final rivalry, once the Great Twilight had reached its climax. All for the sake of reforging the Great One. However, though it was faint, a single spark of hope yet remained. The members of the Radiant Wings gathered together, joined by key personnel from Mille Mirage, and together, they began devising an all-or-nothing plan to combat the dire situation before them. And so, it was that on the eve of the clash between Jormungand and Mille Mirage, a third operation was born. Their course of action decided, all those involved gathered together at a certain location in Crossbell. The eve of war. That's right. We're all partying in Michelin, everyone. Whoop whoop. I mean, the Imperial Army doesn't seem to care that we're, basically camping out right behind their frontline base. But, you know, whatever. We got magic barriers, so everything's fine. Like, it'd make more sense if this was, like, Ordis or something. But obviously Ordis has got a big salt pail in the way, so... you know. Or, like, if we were legit in Calvard. But, I mean, whatever. They wanted an excuse to have the event in Michelin here, so...
I think it turned out very well. Thanks for your help, everyone.
He's no big deal.
It's not half bad if I do say so myself. Good work.
We should be thanking you guys. You're the ones who did the heavy lifting.
I still find it pretty hard to believe you were able to make a barrier over all of Michelin.
It's something that could only be accomplished through combining the witch's spells, our stigmas, and the Merkaba.
Not to mention the raw power of 2 divine knights.
And then we were able to convert the Pantagruel's orbal energy into mana to sustain the barrier.
Such beautiful teamwork! If we can do something like this, the sky's the limit!
We ain't exactly here for a team-building exercise, you know.
In any event, the barrier should hold. At least for tonight.
It'll be able to absorb a few hits from any railway cannon shots that come our way. Not that we'll need to worry much about them, given they'll be busy with the war for the time being.
I'm sure as far as the Chancellor is concerned, we're simply some minor rabble, beneath his notice.
I sincerely doubt that, but, you know...
He probably sees us as nothing more than the opening act to the Great Twilight.
Opening act nothing. Doesn't he know we're the main event?
Thanks, Estelle. You always know what to say.
Hey there, everyone. Good to see you guys. How are your rooms? Did you drop off all your things already?
Yeah. Honestly, I was blown away by how ritzy this place is.
I can't believe we have it all to ourselves.
Right? Even locals like us don't get many chances to stay here.
The last time was when Mariabelle invited us after the trade conference.
Oh, man. That seems like it was 100 years ago.
No kidding.
Thinking back, it's kind of a bittersweet memory.
We still had a lot of fun, though!
Looking around, we've got quite the crowd here now.
Yep, look at all these PCs and NPCs. Oh boy.
Yeah, and a lot of us are from Thor's, too.
We might as well live it up, then. This is our last night before everything goes down, after all.
You're right. Tomorrow's when everything will be decided.
Our future rests on the success of Operation Shining Steel.
That's what they're calling it. Okay, cool.
Though honestly, it's still a pretty dicey plan.
I think the Kitsune translation was the Wings of Light, which I did like. I mean, Shining Steel also works. It is thematic with the fact that the title of the game is... don't worry about it.
So, this is Operation Shining Steel, then?
After reviewing the whole plan like this, it seems more reckless than it does bold.
We may not have much margin for error, but I think this could actually work.
So basically, we're gonna get a bunch of teams to raid all the salt pails at once, put them out of commission, and then have the Courageous 2 charge into the fortress while its barrier is down. That about sum it up?
Yes, but there's little chance that things will go so smoothly. I'm sure we'll have a number of unforeseen circumstances to deal with. Our top priority, however, is making sure the Divine Knights and Class 7 get to the target.
That's right. So even if something goes awry and the Courageous 2 is unable to land, we can continue with the plan. As long as Reen and the others can successfully board the fortress in time, we still have a chance.
Our foes will try to end the rivalry of the Seven as the Great Twilight reaches its climax. If we manage to seize control of the rivalries before then, however, we may be able to prevent them from achieving their goals.
At this point, they think they've already won. It's likely they'll welcome Instructor Reen since they need him to finish the rivalries. And that will be our chance.
That's all fine and good, but what about the salt pails?
One glance and you could tell they're bad news. They're giving off one hell of an ominous vibe.
Yes. They seem to be pulsing with energy from the lower planes. And this same energy is what's letting them act as singularities, making them nearly impregnable.
Further, given the devils that have been appearing all over lately, I get the feeling we may find even worse things protecting each of the pales.
Yeah, surprise, devils are starting to show up too.
Yes. It's something we'll need to be prepared for.
Well, if we know what we gotta do, then all that's left is to go do it.
That's right. It's our turn now.
You can leave one of the salt pails to the Liberal team. We just gotta decide on which of us is going.
The same for us in the SSS. As members of the Radiant Wings, let us help clear a path for you and the others.
Estelle, Lloyd, everyone.
Aw, you guys.
Guess we should have seen this coming, huh?
You can count on us, too.
Duvali, are you sure?
Yes. Since my lord's passing, I've managed to clear my mind a bit.
The time has come for the Stahlritter to unite once more, to see our Lord's will done.
Our Lord saw fit to grant you her power. It's our duty to carry her torch to light your way.
All of you.
Don't forget to save some seats for us, huh?
Oh, hey.
We'll be teaming up with those Stahlritter gals, if that's okay.
Like, hey, we want to be useful too, guys.
The boss would have wanted as much from us.
Zeno, Leo.
Sheesh. This is one hell of a lineup.
In that case, you can add Sharon and me to the list of volunteers.
As maid of the Reinford family, I would be honored if you would allow me to fulfill this particular role. Angie! You too, Sharon? Lady Angelica and I have also suffered at the hands of our foes. After careful discussion, we have decided it would only be appropriate to return the favor.
From what I hear, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller will be returning to the Courageous 2 tomorrow. I figured I'd leave the steering up to the expert, so I can get back to kicking some ass.
Sharon, Angelica. Then you can count me in too.
Can't let you do that, Toa. We need you here. You've got both the Courageous 2 and the entire operation to look after.
Angelica's right. I'd very much prefer you to remain at your post.
I'll be on the bridge as well. But even then, I suspect we'll have our hands full manning the air defenses.
Understood. There's no need for concern, Toa. We're all in this together. Every one of us has their own part to play. Thank you, both of you. But still, we can't just send them out by themselves.
Then I guess you'll just have to let me join them.
Huh, so that's why you two were acting weird.
I'm sure you must think I have no right to come back like this. I can't possibly make up for everything I've done. But I'm going to help anyway. Because I'd rather not get the same failing marks Franz did.
George.
So that makes 3. Not as many as I'd like, but...
Then allow me to lend you a hand.
Grandmother.
I fulfilled my duty as a witch, and Leanne has passed. Now that I have played my part, I may as well bloom one final time for you young folk. Were we to add my strength to that of the Ragnar girl, a former gnome, and the Reinford maid, would that be sufficient?
That'd be more than enough.
This felt like one of those teams that are like, well, shit, crap, we need one more assault fail team. Oh god, why is my first post a spammer? God, everything sucks.
But if it's possible, I'd prefer to have the curvier version of you come with us.
Gross.
Angie, I don't think now's really the time.
It would be our pleasure to have you accompany us, Lady Roselia.
For crying out loud.
We now have 4 groups. Our forces have expanded considerably.
But what about the last pail?
You can leave that one to me.
I think General Aurelia will be fine taking it on her own.
Aren't you supposed to be focusing on all that meal mirage stuff?
Certainly. But the plan has always been to leave the first day of the operation in Wallace's hands. I'll be taking over tomorrow, once the war begins in earnest.
Lieutenant General Bright anticipates that both sides will spend the first day scouting, with perhaps a few light skirmishes at best. Presumably, General Van Dyke will mobilize the Imperial Army with a similar mindset.
All bets are off once that second day hits, however. Odds are, all 8 battlefronts will erupt into all-out carnage at about the same time.
The Imperial Army will likely be forced to a halt in both Liberal and Remiferia. You can expect they'll deploy their strongest armored divisions, the 3rd and 4th included, at that time.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
And the reason you're helping us out is so things don't get to that point, right?
Perhaps. It should be a suitable warm-up for the decisive battle to come, at least. Though, of course, I won't be going it alone. It's as the General says. We, too, will be assisting you. For the first day, anyway.
Just spread the love. You've got 4 powerhouses in that party.
This will be my final duty as head of the Arcade School. I shall prove us worthy in succeeding the Sandlot name.
Don't know if I measure up to these 3, but this is as good a chance as any to make up for all the time I lost.
Toval, don't sell yourself. Don't sell yourself short, man. You're a beast.
Father, Toval. I had a feeling Vita would show up to help. Can't pass up a chance to hog the spotlight, huh, Vita?
Show him what you can do, Zero Artisan.
Thank you. We couldn't be more lucky to have the 4 of you with us. That goes for the rest of you, too. Estelle, Lloyd, Duvalie, Angelica, Sharon, each and every one of you.
Indeed. And with that, I hereby declare Operation Shining Steel officially underway. We fly tomorrow at noon, as Mille Mirage and the World Serpent begin their clash.
We'll be rendezvousing with the rest of our allies in Michelin later today. This may be the last time we're all together, so we're planning to have a small celebration of sorts. We were hoping all of you could join us.
Small, sure. I mean, we're renting out the entire frickin' theme park. I feel bad for all the staff members. Working, like, on the eve of war is like, oh yeah. Great. Nah. Well, I mean, at least their guests are courteous and polite, and they aren't all like Karens. That's something, at least. I mean, Schmidt's probably a Karen, let's be real. It would seem that everything is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, this is the last place I'd expect to spend the night before a war. I still can't believe your dad booked the whole hotel out for us, and on a discount, too. Well, they weren't going to have any customers otherwise. It was kind of a win-win situation, really. I see. In other words, Mishi has no choice but to entertain me for as long as I crave. Okay, Teotot, have some pity on the poor chump inside him, will you? I just wish Noelle, Rija, and Shizuku could have made it, too. Yeah, but at least we can look forward to seeing them after all this is over. Besides, Jonah, Sully, and Cecile should be arriving any moment now. Oh, and it may please you to know, my father's operation was a success. Holy crap, I can't talk. Success. So I've heard. They say he's already started to come around, too. Really? Already? Wow, that's great news. His Majesty has been on all of our minds. That he has. This should help bring some hope back to the people. What a wonderful relief. Right, Olivier? Quite so. I'll never be able to thank Dr. Sayland enough.
Sorry we're late.
Mueller. I had no idea Father and Toval would be coming. It's good to see you again, Duvalie. What happened to Lady Knights 2 and 3? They're running a bit late. The same applies to the 2 from Zephyr. Oh, okay. Patrick, you came all this way too? Indeed. I shall be supporting Operation Shining Steel from the field. I plan to visit His Majesty on behalf of my father as well, should time permit. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. We should request an audience with the Emperor ourselves, no? Probably, but it might be kinda tough to. That aside, we have yet a few more rivals to introduce. One that proved a tad more troubling to arrange. Come on, you guys. No need to be shy.
Pardon us.
It's good to see you all again.
Dad? What are you doing here? George? So you came too. Like I said on call, I still don't really know if I deserve to be here. But once the operation starts tomorrow, I won't be moving out with anyone here, other than Angie. I get how selfish this might sound, but I just wanted to see you all, one last time. Oh, George, you big dumb lug. Yeah, what a soppy idiot. But he's our soppy idiot. George. What a soft-hearted disciple I found myself. Jeez, you guys are just as melodramatic as Class 7 is. Wow, I'm surprised you managed to make it here, Mr. Bright. It's more than surprising, it's practically unbelievable. Does that mean you're all done preparing for Mule Mirage, then? That's right. I'd like to say all is well, but that may be a bit preemptive. All in all, I put our chances at 60% against us. Though with General Van Dyke as our opponent, even that level of optimism may be misplaced. I see. We believe in you, Father. Yes, we're very grateful for all you've been doing. Though my work as commander of tomorrow's operations has ceased for tonight, I thought perhaps I'd come and visit, to wish you every success in Operation Shining Steel, to see where I might lend you our aid, and to attend to one other particular matter as well. How serendipitous it is that our promised imbibement should arrive so soon. We do have a few guests we're still waiting on, but let's say we all head to our venue for now. Sure thing. Grandfather finished preparing the guest house for us earlier. Speaker McDowell did all that just for us. It's very kind of him. That's right, Alara. They never stop. I'll have to take the opportunity to thank him in person. Well, what are we waiting for? Let the celebration begin. And thus, in the guest house of Michelin's Villa grounds, did the send-off party for Mule Mirage commence. Class 7's new and old sat among their fellow instructors, alumni, and classmates. The Liberlian Bracers, the Special Support Section, members of the Septian Church and Hexen clan alike, and even those visiting from Calvard and Remaferia, had all come as one to join in the festivities. Together they mingled, if only for tonight, enjoying food and conversation in the warm comforts of camaraderie. Laughs were exchanged on the eve of war as they each shared in their hopes of what the morning would bring. And then... Imagine if this was all it was, just like a 30-minute cutscene. Nah, they wouldn't do that to you. Jeez, they really went all out for this shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Seriously, look at all the frickin' playable characters. It's ridiculous. Seems everyone's still got plenty of party left in them. Night's still young, after all. Plus, we got the whole park to ourselves, too. That reminds me. Why don't you give us a performance, Elliot? Yeah, I've still got goosebumps from the last time I heard that violin of yours. Really? I mean, I'd love to, but where would I even play? Hey, wait a minute. Where did Eustace run off to? I believe he went to go find Milliam earlier. That does sound like something he might do. This is their last night together, after all. Yeah. Looks like George and Angelica are getting in some time alone themselves. Crow, what the fuck? No, she's a lesbian. Stop. That said, don't you guys have any special someones of your own you should be spending the evening with? Quality guy time's great and all, but tonight could be the night, you know? Okay, we all see what you're getting at. They do have a point, though. Yeah, now he's got me thinking. Well, I know a certain guy's got more to think on than all of us combined. Indeed. Rather irritating when you put it that way. Why are you all looking at me? Grats, Lloyd, you're not the most clueless guy in the room for once. I'm nowhere near as bad as him. At least I have some self-awareness. I'd say you're about the same, but Reem does have quite a few more options. Because you're hanging a lampshade on it doesn't make it any less weird. Bet that's easy for you to say, lover boy. Poor Ellie and Machias, they literally do not have any girls. I mean, that's not entirely true. I mean, Elliot has his friend from the music school, and Machias has Patiri, but I mean, nah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In any case, it's just as you said, this may very well be our final night. You especially will have more than a few things to make clear tonight. Yeah, I bet you've had a ton of girls confess their love to you as it is already. Well... Either way, you won't want to wake up tomorrow with any regrets. Quite right. Perhaps I too should take this night to tell Elise how I feel. I agree. You... What? Why, Schwarzer, does this mean you finally approve? Just don't push your luck. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I don't make it a difficult choice. Oh, Reen. Anyway, let's go enjoy whatever evening we got left. Should be plenty for us to do between the beach and the park. They're also keeping the stores here in the center open for us, too. There's still a load of fun to be had, with or without that special gal. Ooh, excuse me. I've been imbibing Orange Crush, and it makes me really gassy. This stream is not sponsored by Orange Crush. I've been trying to keep my role as the sacrifice out of my mind, but... Crow's right. I don't want this to end with any regrets. I'll need to find the opportunity to speak with Cassius, too. And with Valimar, now that we finally can again. Then there's the tickets His Highness gave me. I may as well use them while I can. I'll have to make sure to give everyone here my thanks, and of course, get my feelings out in the open. Eventide, the Night of Promises. Received repaired clothes from Elise. If you did Elise's bonding event, you would have got those sooner. But now you just get them now. You also get some Michelin Wonderland tickets. These special tickets can be used during the send-off party to participate in various attractions with a special companion of your choice. You can deepen bonds like normal bonding events. Choosing a member you formed a close bond with may trigger a special event in the future. The companion you can invite changes depending on the attraction, so use your tickets wisely. You can progress the main storyline once you have used all 5 tickets and seen all major events. So we get a whole bunch of character notes for our troubles, all that fun stuff. Just make sure to save before you do anything here. Reason for that is there's a whole lot you can miss, and a whole lot of people you can talk to, like Yuna's dad. Instructor Reen, I hope you enjoyed the special night at Michelin. We're really enjoying ourselves. I don't know how to thank you for letting us have the run of such a wonderful resort. Don't worry about it, we haven't been getting many visitors recently anyway. Besides, Olivier is actually something of an acquaintance of mine. After hearing about the situation, I wanted to do what I could to help. I see, His Highness has a lot of connections. He does indeed. You've done me a great service by looking after Yuna. Please, try and relax tonight. Thank you, I will. With your daughter. What? Shh, don't worry about it. So many people. It's been quite some time since the entire swimming club got together. Yeah, maybe the first time we've ever done so outside of practice. Well, at a place like this, I figure the bigger the group, the bigger the fun, right? Where do you want to hit first, Allie? The beach? The park? I think I'd like to hit the food stalls. But maybe we should do that after the horror coaster. Getting spooked might help us build up an appetite. Sure, sounds good to me. The horror coaster. I must admit, just thinking of it sends a little chill up my spine. That's all part of the fun. Altina's gonna be around the park with the swimming club, huh? I'm glad to see she's finally comfortable enough to go have fun with her friends. Look at Reen being such a dad. Oh my gosh. Anyway, stop by the shop here and buy a few things. A gift for Aurelia, another book, and I think I need the Machette plush. Do I? I don't know, it seems like... No, I bought that before. I don't need that. A special issue of the Crossbell Times, though. Pick that up. Look, Becky and Hugo. Brilliant timing, Reen. You have to hear this. Seems Claston Co. had gone and bought out this place too. So Hugo here's going on about an inspection and work and all. Well, as long as I'm in the neighborhood, why wouldn't I? We're re-examining our business policies, so I need to get a better grasp on how our subsidiaries do things. Check out the try-hard over here. Ever the businessman, eh, Hugo? Businessman or no, though, I'm glad to have you here offering your support to your fellow Thor students. It means a lot to have you with us, Hugo. The feeling's mutual, and I'll be doing everything I can to help. It seems the least I could do after all I put you through. It's a relief to see you come to your senses at last. At least I know I was not wasting my time. Does mind nothing that I cannot even escape Claston Court and amusement park, though. Don't tell me you're jealous, Becky. If your association lacks the proper funding and influence, you've no one but yourself to blame. You wit! Who'd be jealous of you, you mad numpty? I mean, sure, it'd probably be fun to break into live shows and merchandising, but... Hugo and Becky make for quite the pair. Yeah, I mean, but Yuna totally would. That's what makes it so great. Well, if it isn't the Craigs, checking out what the stores have to offer? Yeah, it's just nice to get away for a while, too. It's been a while since Fiona and I actually got to spend some time together. It really has. Maybe I'll pick something out for you, some little charm to keep you safe. Fiona, Sure, I'd like that. I know what you're thinking, that you can handle yourself, that you don't need your big sister taking care of you anymore. But I still worry, so promise me you'll stay safe, Elliot. That goes for you too, Reen. Of course, Fiona, I promise. Me too. You can count on that. Aw. That was really sweet. Anyway, let's go give Aurelia her gift. An antique shell cameo. What a splendid gift. Thank you, Schwarzer. I've acquired quite a number of intriguing art pieces in my time as a noblewoman. This will make a fine addition to my collection. Oh, I had no idea you were an art collector. I picked this gift up to you to thank you for all your help and guidance. Your chivalry knows no bounds, does it? Allow me to gift you this in return. A Goldia bracelet? I don't know if it's alright for me to accept something so valuable. It's a fair trade for the cameo. I hope it helps you in your endeavors. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Alright, so let's check out what that does. Goldia bracelet. Strength plus 400. Woo! 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 Hey Ash, you want to hit things really, 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 really hard? Yeah. Yeah, you do. I wish I just had a, like a red thing for him as well. But I don't. It's fine. Alright. Enough of that. There are far too many children wandering about. Yeah, guess what? Deal with it. Oh! Instructor Reen. Well done, Instructor. Orie, I didn't realize you were here. And you're that girl from Ark and Ciel. I was in the neighborhood to see Zex and decided to catch up with Mueller. Along the way, this young lady helped us out of a sticky situation. It wasn't that big of a deal, really. You could have handled it without my help, so just hurry up and forget about it. I'm feeling a little lost here. Apparently, Mother and Mueller ran into the Imperial Defense Force on their way to Michelin. Sully helped them to slip away before things could escalate. It wasn't anything special. I just worked with Plie and the others to draw their attention toward the station. You also treated the public to a fantastic performance at your rehearsal. When I heard you were part of Operation Shining Steel, I knew I had to find some way to thank you. Won't you spend a little time with us so I can thank you properly? Well... Hey, Sword Boy, she's your mom, right? Say something to her! Sorry, but once she takes a liking to someone, it's nigh impossible to tear her away. At this point, I would just recommend playing along. What's the worst that can happen? If you like, I'll come with you and make sure things don't get out of hand. Okay, fine, but I don't know about this whole mom thing. I can't imagine this is how any of them thought they were going to spend their evening. Well, maybe Orie. Kurt's like, I just want to spend some alone time with her. No. Alright, Agate and Teet are here. I should say hi to them too. Okay, so I was thinking we could go shopping, or maybe ride the Ferris wheel together. Oh, and I'd also like to check out the castle mirror and the food stalls. Okay, cool your jets. We're not going to have time for all that. Don't forget, we're meeting up with Estelle and the others later. You're right. I'm going to have to prioritize. So, Agate, I was wondering, how do you feel, about... About what? Nothing. Alright then. Anyway, whatever you want to do, I'm up for it. You got me for the whole evening. I know that's not a ton of time, but I figured there's still plenty we can do. Just not everything. Thanks, Agate. Those two are so close, it's really sweet. I feel like something between them is a little different from usual, though. I could be wrong, though, and I'm definitely not about to bring it up. Nah, Reen, you're definitely wrong about that. Anyway. Now tell me, what is the current status on your end? Well, I just about completed most of the things you've asked from me. As for the information sharing network we're using to consolidate tomorrow's tactical data, given our cooperation with the Viceland forces, we should be sitting at a framework completion of around 80%. In other words, it's not yet complete. You're losing your edge, Second Disciple. Oh, come on, Professor. That's unreasonable, even for you. You're the one who sprung this colossal project up on the spot, no questions asked. It ain't getting done that quickly. Sounds like you guys have got your hands full. Oh, Schwarzer, I didn't see you there. My disciple and I are reviewing the logistical intricacies of tomorrow's plan. Now, Shu. Sorry, just one quick question and I'll be gone. When you say an information sharing network, do you mean His Highness's sonorous seashell? Holy crap, I cannot. Correctly assumed. Despite my disdain for these so-called artifacts, we cannot ignore its practicality in this particular instance. It's only the logical choice to make. Sounds a lot more worthwhile when you put it that way. Just wish you'd done so from the get-go. Oh well, we got a ton of talent behind this thing, so we hope to have it all finished up sometime tonight. Hey-ho, Uncle Makarov, it's finally finished! Ugh, as subtle as always. Now I see. You're the one helping Instructor Makarov build up the tactical network, aren't you, Mint? Yeah, gotta admit, she knows what she's doing, especially with, the tactical... Who worked now? No, wait, I know what that is. I think I heard you mention it before. You have got to be kidding me. What have you been doing all this time, then? Well, at first I was doing all the work Uncle Makarov asked me to, but then I got distracted and started working on a little side project instead. But get this, while I was testing things, I ended up making contact with a certain special someone. Someone you're really gonna want to talk with, Uncle Makarov. What the hell are you going on about this time? You can save the stupid hogwash for later. Stupid hogwash, am I? Oh, sorry. Definitely not the right voice. Stupid hogwash, am I? Wait, you're... Count Hohen Altheim of the Sutherland province, yes. Apparently, you and I should have a little talk about my daughter Mary. Count Altheim? That's Instructor Mary's father. Oh, Mint. Talking about timing. Can't tell if it's lucky or lousy just yet, though. I contacted him totally by accident. Pretty super-duper awesome of me, don't you think? Anyhow, tomorrow's battle's gonna be mondo dangerous, so I think you two need to have a little heart-to-heart about Instructor Mary. I mean, you two have already been going out for, like, over a year. Over a year, you say? Goodness, I had no idea. It would seem my daughter isn't there with you right now, but that may be for the best. Now, perhaps you'd like to fill me in on the details. Mint, I'm begging you, keep that mouthy chatterbox of yours shut for once. I hadn't realized you'd left this loose end untied. How very remiss of you. You know I don't tolerate sloppy work. You do well to finish the job you've started. Not you too, Professor. Finish the job? You mean he's gonna propose? Wowee, I can feel my heart racing laps already. Can all of you stop getting the wrong idea? I'm starting to feel a little bad for him now. Oh boy. Well, that was a big old flopperoonie. Uncle Makarov sure gave me an earful for it too. Still, maybe things will go okay between him and Instructor Mary's dad anyway. What's done is done. You should focus instead on the task at hand. Schwarzer, I highly suggest you don't leave any business unfinished today either. I don't plan to, but thank you. It's nice to see even the professor has a soft side. And what are you gawking at? Is there something stuck on my face? Oh, no, I was just gonna say goodbye. See you, Professor. Oh boy. Ripperoonie. Hey Toval, Major Michael. Out for a couple of beverages? You know it. Come to think of it, I never got the chance to properly thank you for helping me back in Lemaire. We couldn't have stopped those railway cannons without you, Zero Artisan. Hey, it was a team effort. We wouldn't have gotten far without you in command. Anyhow, tonight's not about work. Drink up, let's enjoy ourselves. Didn't realize you were such a lush. To tell you the truth, I'm not. Ayn can drink me under the table any day of the week. She's proven that time and time again. I prefer to savor my liquor, but with her it always turns into some kind of contest. Drunks like her always... Makes sense that the head of the Gralsritter can hold her liquor, I guess. I feel your pain, Tilval. It's the same for me whenever I go out with Principal Aurelia. She just keeps chugging drinks like there's no tomorrow, and she expects me to try and match her pace. Taking the time to enjoy the flavor and aroma of each drink is much more my style. You said it. Who knew you and I had so much in common? My thoughts exactly. Nice to see these two hitting it off. Come to think of it, they both have a similar outlook on life. I'm surprised they weren't already friends before now. Do they? I don't know if I agree with that sentiment. Serene, you play Vantage Masters? I do, and since you're asking, I'm guessing you do too, right? Well yeah, I like games like these ever since I was a kid. Still got a little time on our hands, what do you say we play a couple of rounds? I'll even up the ante a little. You beat me, I'll give you a special prize. Well, with a pitch like that, how could I say no? Yeah, Michael seems like super serious about absolutely everything, and Toval is just like, hey man, let it slide. It's fine. Just do what you can in the moment.
Let's get this game going.
Oh no, he gets to go first. Alright, spent his entire turn to make a crystal. That's kind of whack, yo. Also, he's more handsome anyway. That's also a fair point. Man, the audacity of these bitches. Anyway, I've got enough damage to win here, so I'm just gonna win here. That's what happens when you leave your master in the front row. So yeah, we got the Quick Caliber 5. I'll throw in a little extra for you this one time. Have some fun with it. And we got a ticket as well. Whoop whoop. So yeah, the Quick Caliber 5. Arts and Arts Defense plus 50, and reduces the time it takes to cast. So it's actually a really good accessory for quick casting. Who else do I need to talk to? I think I talked to everybody I needed to, but we'll just say hi to Josette and these ladies. Capwood delivery service always comes through in a pinch. It even transports criminals. It's perfect. There's a guy in my life who I find completely infuriating. In fact, I wish he were here right now so I could punch him in his stupid, handsome face. Oh, Lucy? Seems Josette's not the only one in a messy romantic situation. Oh, jeez. Nope. Run away, Reen. Run away, my dude. Run away, my dude. Alright. Don't think there's anyone in the clothing store that has a note or anything, but might as well see what's up. Your ensemble is just fabulous. Oh god. Yeah, nothing new in the shop here either. But we do have Elise, Alphen, and Musa here. Hey girls, doing a little window shopping? More than that, we've decided to pick out some clothes and accessories for each other. Actually, we could use your input on something, Instructor. Don't you think Elise's outfit is a little too demure? I mean, her clothes have always been all kinds of elegant, but they're just so safe. Again, Muse? I've told you over and over that super showy clothes don't suit me. Oh, I don't know about that. I think it'd be great for you to branch out and find your own style, Elise. Really, Reen? There's no harm in trying something new after all. Now, into the fitting room with you. We're gonna put together a brand new outfit for a brand new you. While we're at it, we should check out some of Mariage Cross's new stuff. I can pick out my own underwear, thank you very much. You've got some interesting friends, Elise. Oh boy. It's a nice callback to CS1, where Alphen talked about buying Elise some underwear. That's an adult lingerie brand! Wait, Instructor Neidhart, you're here too? The question answers itself, Schwarzer. General Craig ordered me to get the lay of the land, so I thought I'd drop by. I'll have to return to my duties come dawn, of course. That's right, the 4th Division's moving out tomorrow. It's maybe the last time we ever see each other. Come on, Mueller, don't talk as though we're marching into the jaws of death. We're both making it back. We each have reasons we can't afford not to, right? I can't argue that. You two are so cool, I can hardly stand it. Just look at you macho military men. And this heartwarming manly friendship you two have going, it's all too much. Instructor Thomas, I've been meaning to ask, what are you even doing here? Isn't that obvious? As a former Thor's instructor, I merely want to give regards to my old colleague, Instructor Neidhart. Oh dear, did I interrupt a beautiful moment between these two? Oh, I did, didn't I? I can see it on your faces. No, not at all. While you're here, Thomas, it might be worthwhile to go over your part in the operation as well. Oh, no, that's alright. Carry on, just pretend I'm not here. Easier said than done. You just can't resist stirring things up. Oh man, I love Thomas. I can't believe we get to eat as much as we want, and all for free. This is real high-class stuff, and nothing on the menu's off-limits either. This is even better than the party at the Orcus Tower. Is this heaven? This must be heaven. Are you sure it's alright for me to join you? Of course, we're all Thor students. We may as well be friends. You guys might want to cut the small talk. This place may be all you can eat, but our time here is limited. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, and we need to be fully fueled up for it. Yeah, it's not like we're gonna get another chance to chow down like this. You're right. My body's gonna need energy if it's gonna bulk up. I'm not entirely sure it's possible to overeat and keep food in reserve like that. This is quite the eventful table. Indeed. Indeed it is. Speaking of eventful tables. Huh, Roselia. That's a different look for you. Surprised? This is my true form. The area within this barrier is rich in mana, and tonight's a full moon, which amplifies its effects even further. I'm truly in my element. Clearly. And you invited Duvali to come beveraging with you too. I don't usually indulge in alcohol, but this is a special case. I wanted to drink a toast to my lord's memory. Leanne could really put him away. In that case, it would be disrespectful not to follow suit. That goes for you too, Schwarzer. Join us for a cup. This is my lord's favorite herb liquor, the finest drink to ever come out of Legram. Leanne's favorite, huh? I'd be honored to try some. Took the glass from Duvley and drank the contents down in one gulp. Wow, the fragrance is really distinctive. It kind of tickles the back of your sinuses. Doesn't it just? I like that it doesn't go straight to your head or make you nauseous either. You can thank the medicinal effects of the herbs for that. I like something heavier for a night out, but this is a great little palate cleanser. This scent takes me right back to 250 years ago, for better or worse. Dreikel's preference was always for hard liquor, of course. I believe it. Uno mas. A lot of people from all walks of life are visiting us today. Students, soldiers, journalists, and even some I can't place. I wonder what they're up to. I can't say I'm not curious, but... Alright, here's to the success and rehearsal performance of the special joint issue of the Crossbell Times. Cheers! Cheers. That was way more work than I thought it'd be. I mean, we did end up working across 4 different media outlets to get the word out. Imperial Chronicle, Crossbell Times, Imperial Chronicle Radio, and Radio Trista all working together. It must be the most ambitious crossover event in media history. Points at Avengers Civil War. No, stop. I'm really grateful for all your help. It feels like a lifetime since we last got to put a new issue out. It's my pleasure. You have the feeling the censors won't be too pleased with some of those articles, though. Nah, we'll be fine. Between the war starting and the whole fortress situation, no one's gonna have the time to raise a stink about our paper. Yep, whatever happens, happens. Besides, can't we say the same about our little plan for tomorrow? Yeah, I guess we can. One more toast, then, to the success of Operation Ultimate Journalist tomorrow. Cheers! Cheers. Glad to see them all in high spirits. Sounds like they got some kind of plan in place. Knowing these guys, it's probably gonna be something outrageous. Oh, man. I know my limits. I only push a little past when I'm trying to get Linde drunk. I can't approve of that. And now that I've talked to our intrepid reporters, might as well read their issue that they spent all this hard work trying to put out. Crossbell Times Special Preview Edition. Special feature, comment from Speaker McDowell. We had the unique opportunity to briefly interview Speaker McDowell on August the 31st, the day before the start of the war. Addressing the residents of Crossbell, he had the following to say. About a year and a half ago, on January the 14th, 70 years of Crossbell history as an independent country came to an end. We were not able to prevent that despite the love we harbor for our homeland. Powerless as I may be, even I can imagine the complex, rueful sentiment my fellow Crossbell citizens have lived with since that fateful day. We've found ourselves at a dead end, and the more we look for a way out, the more hopeless it seems. No doubt many of us are exhausted from treading this seemingly endless path of hardship. But we must not forget about those who stood strong when we could not, those who continue to fight for our cause. They are still out there. We can yet find the strength to overcome the barriers that rebuff us, and think together about what future we want for Crossbell. On the subject of Crossbell, starting today, access to Tangram Fortress and the surrounding area is restricted. Events. The stars of Arc-en-Ciel shine again. Arc-en-Ciel's long hiatus came to an end on August the 30th, when the troops staged an exclusive rehearsal performance boosting morale on the eve of all-out war. Dazzling dancer and stage surprises. In the absence of 2 members from the troop's main ensemble, a new star rose in their place. Sully Atreides, who debuted as the Starlight Princess only 2 years ago, dazzled the audience last night with her beautiful dancing. Heimdall's Opera House top performer, the formerly missing Vita Clotilde, also made a surprise appearance. Captivated by these 2 stellar performers, the audience erupted in thunderous applause. Most of the seats were occupied by military personnel who received free tickets to the show. but it was also broadcast live on truck-mounted monitors throughout the city streets, courtesy of Speaker McDowell, so everyone could enjoy it. Incident: bizarre phenomenon in Erebonia. While the air was rife with positive energy in Crossbell thanks to the Ark-in-Ciel show, a disconcerting phenomenon occurred in Erebonia. 5 giant spires appeared all over the country, along with a massive floating structure in the skies above Heimdall. The government announced the latter of these objects to be the Imperial Fortress, the ultimate weapon to be used against the Republic of Calvard, while the spires seem connected to it in some way. From the editor, till our flag flies again. Looking at an old issue of the Crossbell Times, I let my thoughts drift back to the wintry day when we became Imperial subjects. Do we still have the strength to imagine a different future for Crossbell? If someone were to ask me, I'd answer yes without skipping a beat. Not because I'm putting on a strong front, or getting lost in some pipe dream, but because I know many others who share that same belief. We will always hold the spirit of Crossbell in our hearts. One day, we will proudly fly our flag again. Grace. Aw, some good stuff. Reen, there you are. Thanks for coming. Joshua filled me in on the details. I heard you two knew each other from before. Yes, we became acquainted through Toval during the guild raid 4 years ago. Master Ka-Fi had told me much about Cassius as well, so we became friends in no time. And after that, I introduced you in Arios. The duel you two had will go down in history as one of the greatest feats of swordsmanship in Zemurian history. Well, I must say that your staff mastery could see off our blades. They seem like they're an entirely different league as far as skill goes, the Divine Blade of Wind included. Ah, yes, about that discussion I mentioned. The night has just begun, so feel free to enjoy yourself a little bit more first. This matter might be a bit complicated. I had a feeling you might say that. His Highness gave you some tickets, did he not? This is your night. Spend it wisely. You should come back and speak to Lieutenant General Cassius after using your 3 attraction tickets. Anyway, you want to talk to him again because you can play him in Vantage Masters. Military strategist would certainly make for an interesting opponent. It's on.
Now then, shall we begin?
Hey, I got to go first. Dope. God, I hate the Greyons.
You win. I know when I'm beat.
There we go. Got some Tentarks for our troubles. Tentarks are an 8-mana 6/9 Water Nadial, and skill does 4 damage to all enemies. Holy You can't put board wipes on your creatures. That's absurd. Okay. If I needed to use a Tentark in a fight, it seems like a very good card to have. Who pinged me? Cute. That's why. Okay. Anyway, you can always rest here if you need to. But, looks like Adel, Dorothy, Teresi, and Emily are all talking together here. Doo-doo-doo. Seems like things are going well for them. Really wish I had more monster ingredients on hand, so I could actually make some of the stuff that I currently possess. Oh, so it's not just music you're into, but painting and sculpture too? Count Altheim has a reputation as a patron of up-and-coming young artists across Sutherland. Clearly a love of the arts runs in the family. She really is impressive. You know, it may be an inopportune time to say this, having recently tasked you with preparing the Thor's exams. I've always felt as though your talents were wasted at a military academy, Mary. Well, I did consider becoming the teacher at the music academy at one point, but I want to reach out to people who didn't have a grounding in art and music and teach them just how fun the arts could be. You are a woman of a singular focus, I'll give you that. Though I suppose that may be how you grew so fond of Makarov. You saw through the scruffy exterior and discovered who he was deep down. Ah, Instructor Makarov, huh? You really do know how to see the heart of a person, don't you? Makarov and I are simply moving at a snail's pace, I agree. What do you think, Wallace? How does their relationship look from a man's perspective? Me? The way I see it, Makarov is probably just looking for a chance to take things to the next level. A chance? I don't think it's my place to butt in a conversation about Instructor Mary's love life. On that note, though, I am a bit curious about what's going on between General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius, too. Well, I guess that's none of my business. Something unexpected. Like what? Like that one episode in Hajimari that they planned out. It's all part of the plan, guys. Anyway, Patrick and Celestine are here too. Young Master Patrick, allow me to congratulate you on your accomplishments in Eastern Erebonia. They're hardly worth congratulating. I merely assisted Lord Mateus and his allies in dealing with some unsavory characters. I'm far more impressed by what you've been up to, Celestine. Taking care of my father and his affairs must have been no simple task. You flatter me. Compared to the Civil War, this was but a walk in the park. You deflected, young master, but you really have matured. That we can speak so casually about your involvement on the world stage is proof. In that case, Celestine, would it be high time you stopped calling me young master? Or do you still see me as a child? Well, I can hardly walk that back now, can I? Very well, Lord Patrick. I could get used to that. I'll be counting on you to take care of the logistics tomorrow, Celestine. I trust you will not let us down. But of course. By the by, Lord Patricks, how goes your plans for today? As I'm sure you're aware, a true gentleman makes his intentions known in a respectful and appropriate manner. I know that. I've already managed to pry a blessing out of Schwarzer, so everything's fine. For certain definitions of everything. Remember that, Patrick. What Schwarzer, how long have you been there? To be young and in love. Man, Patrick's not gonna survive, is he? Ah, snap, it's Anton. Next thing I know, my buddy Olivier invites me out here saying I'd be able to see her. See? So, you're a friend of Olivier's? Yeah, I got up to all sorts of stuff back in Liberl. Actually, I seem to be running into lots of people I know today. Brazers from Liberl, Crossbell Special Support Section. Even Lucy, the exchange student who used to run the student council. To top it all off, we've got all you guys from the academy. Everyone's here. Wow, is there anyone you don't know, Anton? On my count, he knows at least 20 of the people here. Anyway, I should get to searching for Sharon. I'm so nervous, I'm practically shaking, but I can't let this opportunity pass me by. I just need to work up the nerve to talk to her. I can do this. Good luck, Anton. Alright, I think that's everyone I needed to talk to. That's a lie, there is one. There is one person I forgot. I forgot to buy the freaking recipe. Imperial tea. Which I can actually make because I have enough clear gelatin to make one.
Please eat it all, even if it's not good. It turned out well. Meow.
Aw, she's worried about her daughter. Hey, Reen, come to check out the jetty? Yeah, I felt like I needed to cool down a little. I take it you two did the same. Yes, although we didn't come together. We only just ran into each other a little while ago. The city looks so beautiful at night. I used to love looking out at all the lights when I worked at St. Ursula's Hospital. Sounds to me you made Crossbell your second home. I feel a little nostalgic myself. This northerly wind brings back memories of Nord. It feels familiar somehow. Is that right? Guys, listen. Tomorrow's gonna be the greatest challenge we've ever faced. But we've got to meet that challenge with all we have, to protect every place we've ever called home. Agreed. And all the people we love. That's right. Okay, now I'm really confused. Are Gaius and Linde dating now? Or are they just really good friends? Reen? Are you still with us, Reen? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to space out. Either way, it's none of my business. God damn it. God damn it, Reen. Talk to the cat here. So, give her a rainbow trout. And if you do, she gives you a Michelin ticket. Apparently. Always gotta be kind to cats in this game. Looks like Reigns is as busy as ever. It really is beautiful out here. Countless stars dotting the sky, and countless lanterns drifting the waves. Nothing like a few good casts on a summer night, huh? By the way, Annabelle, I wanted to thank you. I never expected you to stick with me all this way. Don't be silly. I'm helping you because I want to. You don't need to worry about me. Yeah, I guess you're right. But I still need to tell you something about what I have to do as a graduate of Thor's. This world of lazy lines and idle nights is worth risking anything to protect, even my life. What I'm trying to say is, this might be the last time we meet. Kenneth? I'm sorry. We've been through so much together. But no one knows how this war will play out. You need to go back home where it's safe first thing tomorrow morning. But you... Kenneth! I can't. Huh? I'm not going to say goodbye to you, Kenneth. I won't. I didn't stick with you all this time just to wish you a nice death. I know I was just here for the ride at the start. I don't have the same strong convictions you have. But here's what I am going to say. Something I never had the heart to before. I can't just follow behind you forever. I get that. So just promise me this, Kenneth. Promise me that you'll come home safely. Because how else can we go on a cross-continent fishing trip together? You messed it up. You were supposed to tell him how you feel. I'm not sure I should be spying on this, tender moment. Though I guess you didn't quite hit the mark anyway. Gotta practice reeling in your lines, Annabelle.
This looks like a good spot to cast a line.
I don't think there's any new fish here, but...
Got a bite! This is promising.
Oh, definitely not.
Not bad at all.
And we can talk to Valimar. Hey Valimar, it's good to see you. You as well, Reed. The cusp of the great twilight may be soon upon us, but this evening is still as lovely as ever. Yeah, it really is. Now that you mention it, we had an evening like this 2 years back. How coincidental. I was just thinking exactly the same. I know I said this already, but I really am glad you're back to your old self again. I'm just sorry that I couldn't do anything to help. I too will say something I have already said many times before. You needn't worry. My past awakeners have all experienced their share of agony and hesitation, and yet each of them continued to persevere in spite of it. You, Reen, are no different than they. I guess, but... wait. When you say past awakeners, that includes Emperor Dreikel's, right? Was he like me too? Naturally so. I finally managed to recover the whole of my memories, you see. Though because I fell to sleep not long after the War of the Lions, the Dreikel's I remember was only a prince. It is both amusing and gratifying to learn that the hopeless optimist I once knew is today praised as the father of the Renaissance. I'll bet it is. So, what do you think of him now, then? The measure of a man differs, of course, from youth to middle age. But the color of his soul remains the same. I sense no trace of him being manipulated by Ishmelga. I see. Thanks, Valimar. I think I'm ready to face him, no matter how things turn out. And when I do, it's up to me. No, up to all of us to stop him. That pleases me to hear. It also makes me realize just how much you have grown, Reen. I still have a long way to go, and without the luxury of time. Tomorrow's the day that decides it all. I'll be counting on you, partner. As will I. My power is yours. Alright. So yeah, before I do any of the bonding events, I'm just clearing up all of the discussion stuff. Looks like Rex is out taking pictures like crazy. And speaking of pretty girls, Reen, seems to me there's one girl in particular that's captured your fancy. Just remember to be a good guy, okay? I'll be rooting for you. That's enough mind reading from you, Rex. Knows. I never knew you were such an amusement park aficionado, Louise. Last time I was in Crossbell, I had an annual pass, so I pretty much know this place inside and out. Looks like Louise is giving you the grand tour. Yep, we're planning on meeting with Laura and Fee a little while later, but for now we thought it might be fun to spend some time with the current Thor students. We may be alumni, but we're really just following Louise's lead. Well, when it comes to Michelin, I'm practically a professor. Come on, you three. I'll give you the definitive amusement park experience. 3? You want me to come as well? Well, I guess it could be interesting. Oh, go have fun, Celine. Cats don't get to ride amusement park rides every day. It's probably because they, fall out of the things. And again, there's no real, roller coasters here, so... Yeah, you could probably bring your cat. So, looks like the person in the machete costume is Celine from Arc-en-Ciel. Oh, you poor girl. I just feel so bad for anyone who gets caught in that stuff. Doo-doo-doo. I must have just missed him. Okay, yeah, I did. I thought he was a shopkeeper, because he's, right in front of the balloon stall. Hey, Reen, want to go for a drink or something? You can come to my stall. Just make sure you settle your bill. Don't go thinking you get special treatment just because you're a regular. But wouldn't that... Oh, never mind. You two opened up a stall, huh? You got a problem with that? I gotta earn some extra cash to pay Cargo's medical bills somehow. Machias wasn't doing anything, so I figured he could help out too. I do have other responsibilities, you know. But after seeing how hard you worked to find Cargo, I figured this was the least I could do. I wasn't able to help you before, but I intend to make up for that. Machias? Ah, it all makes sense now. Well, hey, I know you got stuff on your own to deal with, fighting the government and all. Seems you've been pushing yourself pretty hard lately. For once in your life. Doing your duty's fine and all, but just make sure you come back home safe. You got everyone in the Ost District worried sick. Got it. Never thought I'd hear you say something so considerate. Who are you, and what have you done with the real Patiri? The real Patiri's gonna feed you your glasses if you don't shut up! Right. Let me buy you a drink later. Non-alcoholic, of course. Nice, make me a Gamgee ginger ale. I'm about to drink you under the damn table. It's non-alcoholic. Nobody's going to be under any tables. Underneath it all, you can see how much Patiri cares about Machias. God damn it, Reen. Yep, a few more gray hairs and you'd be one step closer to full Dudley clone. Well, we didn't have enough Dudley in this game, so... Shara, have you considered just ever so slightly slowing your pace a hair? You're drinking like fish with alcoholism. Ah, don't be such a wet blanket. First you want to get to go out, first time we get to go out in a while and you want to ruin all the fun? No, that is hardly what I... Well, I suppose there's no harm in cutting loose this evening. Allow me to join you in the festivities. I don't think so. You need to take it easy. Remember what the doctor told you about giving your body time to heal. Fair, I suppose. Don't worry, when this is all over and you're fully recovered, we'll go out for a really wild night. We'll call up Ina, hit all of Liberl's best bars, and party till dawn. As tempting as that sounds, I wonder if we could dial it back just a little tonight. Did you say something? Nothing at all, my dearest. I wonder who this Ina is. Alright, we can now play Pawn Party against Prince Oliver. Here we go. You gonna pour or you gonna keep talking? Right, here you are. Oh, baby's whipped. Well, baby is so whipped. Let's see if I can actually win.
Let the games begin.
Ah, damn, he survived that. Okay, yeah, I have no gumption to hit him.
Ah, the sweet nectar of victory.
Alright, one more time. I'm probably not gonna win this one, but we'll see. Oh, come on.
You have bested me.
That was close. I thought he was gonna, like, pull a miracle out of his hat from that one. I got him good, but, like, no. Oh, hey, Instructorine. You'll have to excuse us. We really didn't mean to interrupt your party. Once the kids heard about it, they just wouldn't take no for an answer. Hey, don't worry about it. You're more than welcome to join us. I'm sure it's been a while since you last got to spend quality time with your family anyway, huh, Yuna? He really has. Even Dad managed to get the evening off for a change. And having Michelin all to ourselves is just icing on the cake. That it is. You guys have fun now. Of course, this theme park's the pride of Crossbell. I hope you enjoy it too, instructor. I sure am so far. Aw. All it took was some whining. Attaboy. I can't believe we get an advanced performance of the latest Mishi show. This is amazing, Jingo. Seriously, and it's gonna be a hell of an episode. Mecha Mishi only showed up a few months back, so I was surprised when they made up so fast. And then boom! Things got real crazy! We can't afford to miss this! You know so much about Mishi. Are you a big fan, Jingo? You kidding? This is all super basic stuff. Alright, then should we cheer Mishi on? Yeah, ready when you are. Yay, Mishi! They're really two peas in a pod. Perhaps I have finally found a true friend for life. Oh my gosh. Go Cerberus, it's all you, buddy. I just don't get why they're so fired up. What's the big deal about some dumb Mishi show? This is kiddie stuff. Jonah, did you say something? Because if you want me to post your dirty little secrets all over the Orbital net, feel free to keep talking. Keep that camera steady. You better capture every minute of this. Oh, and while you're making up for your stupidity, get me more cola and chips. They're good stuff. What am I, your slave or something? Jonah really picked the wrong girls to piss off. Damn straight he did. I'm doing alright here. Make sure you go to bed at a good hour. No staying up late drinking. I know. But I think I'd sleep better if I got a good night kiss. Doesn't matter if it's over the communicator. A kiss? I guess it can't do any harm since it's just over the communicator. What are you talking about, you idiot? Good night. Never change, Murray. Anyway, I think Reen's listening in on us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. The person you were just talking to, her name's Murray? We used to work at the Crossbell Guardian Force together. Kept running into each other, but she's working for the Resistance now. Probably sounded like a couple of kids just now. Kinda makes you laugh, huh? Not at all, Randy. Looks like you really care about her. I don't know about that. Besides, it's not like anything's gonna happen with things the way they are now. Anyway, let's worry about tomorrow instead. Okay, Randy. What the hell was with this weird zoom in? I don't know. I don't know. Randy needs to be like 30% tsundere to offset Murray's 130% tsundere. Do you morons ever think about anything other than what you want? Hey, are you even listening to me? George, Crow, you too. Yeah, we just don't have a good excuse. Guess I should apologize for my actions during the Civil War. I think so too, but Angie, you're not blameless either. You shouldn't have run off to the cemetery on your own without saying anything 2 months ago. I know that you felt bad about planning to dig up Crow's grave, but you could have said something and gotten someone else's perspective. You didn't explain George's actions in Calvard either. Toa, are you angry at me? No, of course not. I'm not angry at all. Not even a little. It's not what she's saying that makes this awkward. Toa's relentless logic at this, times like these, is terrifying. Doesn't help that she's been drinking, too. Hey, you should be listening to this too. Don't act like this has nothing to do with you. As graduates of Thor's, you need to behave more respectably. Understood? Roger that. Well, I dropped out, so you can't call me a graduate. Nice try, Crow. You may have dropped out, but regulations state that you can always re-enroll. If you end up at the branch campus with me and Reen, well... Oh, hell no. Being your student would be bad enough, but if I were Reen's... You brought this on yourself, you know? If that happens, you better get to studying. It's been a long time since I've seen the four of them together like this. I'm sure they realize how unlikely it is, too.
Besides, until we manage to put this great Twilight business to an end, I'm living on borrowed time. Yep, any way you slice it, my being here contradicts reality itself. Doesn't matter what you, Adios, or anyone else has to say about it. My fate's not gonna change one bit.
But they're smiling and staying positive. They really are something special. Crow's like, please don't make me Reen's student. And I'm sure Reen's thinking the same thing, because then he'd have to teach a class with Ash, Muse, and Crow all at the same time. Ooh, boy. I thought George and Angelica would be getting some quality time together. Why the hell would you think that, Crow? But we bumped into them, and now it's all four of us hanging out like always. So that's what happened. Hey, wait, I got a great idea, man. How about you and Toa hang out? It'll give me the chance to sneak off and chat someone up. What? Crow? I think that's our cue to leave, George. Sounds good, but, you know, I don't think it's me you want to spend time with. Well, with Kia, Ren, Tita, and Tio around. Oh, and we should acquaint ourselves with Sully, too. Wow, she's really missing the point. No, she's just a turbo lesbian. Leave her be, guys. Aren't the others here yet? Oh, yeah, I asked Kurt and Maya along, but there's no sign of them. Come on, guys, where are you? I mean, with Maya, there's like a 50-50 chance of best of her showing up to anything, but I never expected Kurt to flake out on me. Wait a minute. This is my chance. Should I ask Ada to ride the Ferris wheel with me one-on-one? Are you alright, Sydney? You're looking rather intense. Looks like Sydney ended up getting to spend some alone time with Ada without even planning it. Here's hoping he doesn't mess things up. My dude. I'm sorry. Anyway, you can take a nice photo of the Ferris wheel from here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Hey, let me take a peek at the goods. Whoa, here's a little something for your...
Photo of Rose and Celine. How nice. Ooh. Woohoo! That's cute. Yeah, Toa's life is pretty rough. Like, oh yeah, so one of my best friends died in Cold Steel 2, another one died in Cold Steel 3, and another one of them turned evil. So, you know, it's not been great for me, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, let's go check out that castle thing next, come on! Estelle, would it kill you to slow down a little? You did just ride the horror coaster over and over until you got the high score. You're acting like a little girl in a candy store. Oh, come on, we got the whole place to ourselves. It'd be a waste not to enjoy it. Now come on, you two, we have a castle to storm. Alright, I suppose we don't get an opportunity like this every day. Let's go. Looks like you're all having fun. Well, yeah. It's been way too long since we could just enjoy ourselves as a family. It's true, I've been busy with school, and Estelle and Joshua have been running around all over the continent. Heck, the first time we'd seen Dad in 6 months was aboard the Pantagruel. Wow, I didn't realize you'd been apart for so long. But if that's the case, shouldn't you be spending time with him now? Nah, it's alright. He deserves a chance to catch up with his old friends anyway. Besides, he's got some, business to take care of, doesn't he? Nothing gets by you, huh? Sounds like he's planning to head out around 10 p.m., so we'll have a chance to see him off then at least. But we have some business of our own to finish up first before then anyway. We do have a little more time together, but I did promise Tita I would meet up with her. I guess you two will just have to enjoy a nice long ride on the Ferris wheel without me. That would actually be kind of... Ren, now's not the time. Thanks for the thought, though. Whether it's his family or lovers, the bond between these guys is rock solid. Oh, God. What a perfect opportunity to do something romantic, and they completely wasted it. You agree with me, don't you? Well, I think it's up to each couple to move a relationship forward at their own pace. That's just boring. At least it is to me, as the mischief-loving kitty and family member of those two. I guess that's fair, but enough of the meddling. By the way, speaking of mischief, do you play Pom Party? I hacked my brother's Arcus 2 and made an account. We should play together sometime. Hacked? You really shouldn't... never mind. Alright, maybe we can play a little. Go easy on me, though. You know that means... more Pom Party.
Now then, let's begin.
Oh, that is her chibi art. It's kind of difficult for me to pay attention when I'm going block crazy. So many blocks. That green. Yellow.
You're better than I thought.
Alright. It only took me one try to beat Ren. I'm a beast. Somehow. Oh, Vincent, isn't it a simply enchanting night? Indeed, the elegance of the Castle of Mirrors, the sky overflowing with glistening stars. But Margarita, the beauty only reaches its pinnacle when reflected in your eyes. My, you always know just what to say. You know, Vincent, if you ever wanted to propose, I could think of no setting more perfect than this lovely night. It is quite lovely, yes. How do I really feel about Margarita? The emotional attraction is clearly there, but am I so superficial as to be put off by her appearance? Love is blind, and I do love her. I do. Do I? Would I be struggling so if it were so simple? Vincent looks like he's going through some kind of inner turmoil. That is one way to put it. Oh, hello, Reen. I hope you're having a little fun. Did you come to get a reading from the fortune teller? They say she's never wrong. That's quite a reputation. I see you've got the gang back together. That's right, it's as though we're back at Thor's again. Right down to Mint's mysterious tardiness. It's strange, she seemed so excited when I suggested we all walk around together. She probably got distracted along the way. You know how she is. I hope we can meet the fortune teller soon. There's something I really want to ask. About Alan, I imagine. The curse's effects on him still aren't letting up? No, I've tried calling him so many times today already, and I just can't get through. He must already be on his way to the front lines. I'm so sorry. We've all been worried about him. No, I'm sorry for bringing it up. I didn't mean to put a damper on the evening. I've asked so many people for advice and assistance. I'm sure Alan will be alright. That's right. Try not to worry about it, Reen, and enjoy your evening. We'll take care of Bridget. You take the time to relax and have fun for a change. For a change? Okay, that's fair. I'll leave you all to it. Damn, they know Reen all too well. Alright. Hey girls, out for a night on the town? Something like that. We're planning on meeting up with Elisa and Emma in a little while. Many things here speak to our shared interests, so we decided to look around together. Some of the rides seem like they'd give our reflexes a nice workout, and this fearful atmosphere may prove a fine test of courage. Huh. Only you three would view going to an amusement park as a training opportunity. Don't worry, we fully intend to have some fun as well. It's a two birds, one stone scenario. I'm just happy the two of you invited me along to join you. Well, you girls have fun. Jessica probably feels like a third wheel. And now let's pop over to the beach. Instructor Sarah, Sharon, what brings you two here? Hey there, Reen. Me and old Sharon here have a score to settle. Now seems as good a time as any for a drinking contest. Well now, I'm sure there are many people who can outdrink the likes of me. Oh no backing down from this one. I won't rest until we know for sure. Now I think about it, I wonder how I'd measure up to the rest of the gals too. It's got me pretty curious myself. I can take a guess at how most of our friends would fare, but there's plenty of competition here this evening. Perhaps we could recruit some more contenders for this contest of ours. Other drinkers? Yeah, I like the sounds of that. I'd love to have a drink with Scheherazade again for one, and I really want to know how much the Golden Rakshasa really can drink. Now you've got me pretty invested in how this would play out. I could go and ask them for you if you'd like. You sure? Then that'd be great. There's some guys that like to square up in the drinking arena too, but it'll get too messy if we broaden the field too much. If you'll be our referee, then a ladies drinking contest sounds like a good time to me. We have some people here, but I think we need 2 or 3 more for a good show. You're really getting into this, aren't you? Yeah, this is right in your wheelhouse, huh? The ladies drinking contest does sound pretty entertaining. We probably won't get the chance to be all together like this again, so things could get real interesting here. Okay, I'll help you. I'll talk to some of the ladies who seem like they've got a real taste for hard liquor. Great! Make sure you invite the Silver Streak and the Rakshasa. I'll let you decide who the other competitors are. We'll prep the place and come up with some rules. And of course, assure there's plenty of alcohol for all involved. I can't wait. So I guess I should start looking for some contenders for the drinking contest then. Definitely have to speak with both General Le Guin and Scheherazade. I don't think anyone in old Class 7 could drink as much as Sarah. I'll have to find some other potential candidates. I'll walk around and speak to any women who seem like they might be interested. So I'll pick that quest up. It's a lot of fun, but we got other things to do too, you know. Like getting a photo of the beach here. Seeing these lanterns floating on the lake really reminds me of the ones during Ordis' summer festival. There we go. Perfect. I should send this to Rex when I get a chance. Like right now.
Hey, let me take a peek. Whoa, here's a little something.
Alright. Photo of Tio and Kia. Alright, time to open up Kitsune's favorite. Aw, look at them. They're so cute. What's this mouth-watering smell? Oh, this here, instructor? It's shellfish, freshly picked from the beach and steamed to perfection. I mixed in some succulent freshwater beetles too, to add some zest to the recipe, you know. Want some? Sounds like a classic Freddy dish. I've shot him down every time he's offered me one of his creations. I better try one so I don't hurt his feelings. Okay, serve me up. Now we're talking. Freddy served up a helping of his novelty cuisine, which Reen shoved into his mouth with commendable bravery. Has a peculiar taste, but it really grows on you. Freddy's cooking isn't bad as long as you blank out, well, everything that goes into it. Thanks, Freddy. It really was delicious. I'm amazed you could put together a first-class meal in this setting. You're making me blush, instructor. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, free 200 CP. That ain't bad. Is this a side quest or what? It doesn't want me to talk to them yet, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna talk to the Light Music Club here. These handheld fireworks appear rockin'. Strange. I've used explosives for mining more times than I can count. But I never imagined they could be used to create something so beautiful. Beautiful is right. The sound they make going off is nice, and the smell is oddly relaxing. Looks like the Modern Music Club is having themselves a fun little fireworks show. I don't get the appeal, but like, ayo, they're having fun, and that's cool. So let's talk to Eustace and Milliam. Whoa, Eustace, look at all the lights! Gotta say, it's pretty romantic. It's not bad, I suppose. The scenery is far from traditional, but that grants it an elegance in and of itself. He started again. Can you just say we're happy we'll be able to share the scenery together? Sure, that as well. Huh? So, this is where you two have been. Oh, Reen! You two seem to be enjoying yourselves. Am I interrupting something? I don't know what you could possibly mean. Yeah, it'd be a waste for just the two of us to enjoy this all by ourselves. Wait, me being the reason here isn't the reason everyone's staying away, is it? Of course not. Just look at Mint and Margarita. They sure didn't have any trouble having fun with you. Everyone who needs to know is already in the loop. You don't need to overthink things. Okay, if you say so. Should we mosey on over to the theme park soon? I want to take a look around anyway. Let's leave this place to other couples, yeah? We can head that way. Though I do hope you're not implying that we're a couple. Ooh, looks like someone's getting embarrassed. She really hasn't changed one bit. Although, I really didn't think we'd get to spend time together like this again. I was so sure that all I could do was watch over you guys from within the sword. I've got the maiden to thank for that. And of course, I should thank all of you, too. Milliam. We didn't play a part in that, you know. It was all due to the maiden. Nah, I think more went into it than you think. You guys have always cared for me so much, you know? And I could feel that clear as day, even when I was in the sword. All that affection was really what helped to get me out. I'm just sad I couldn't get a hug in this form. I see. Don't worry. I find it well that we can be together and chat on a night like this. What more could we wish for than that? Oh, Eustace. Hiya! Enough! A lady your age shouldn't be so indecent. Well, it's not like we're actually touching, so it's okay, right? You're up next, Reen. I think I'll pass on that. Don't you think maybe Altina would like a hug? Oh, that's true. Time to go hugging crazy at the theme park. Don't just stand there and encourage her. Come on now, Milliam, you're blocking the view. Well, the only one who knows what comes next is Adios herself. I'm happy for them both. But you can bug Milliam again. Because apparently she can play Vantage Masters as a ghost. Which is kind of wild, but I mean, we got to play Celine and she was in her cat form, so who knows? Who knows?
So exciting!
I never get to go through. No, that's not true. Yeah, let's change both of those. Alright, this is a good hand. That was rude. Okay, I got 2 charges, so... Oh, did I miscount? God damn it. Fire cards, man. Well, I got enough on me to burn it to death, so... Whoop whoop.
No! No fair!
William actually did pretty well in that game. But I got the Spirit Master for my trouble. Alright. Let's go and find some ladies. Also, I'm gonna go talk to... I'm gonna talk to Lloyd and them. Reen! Hello again. So, Reen, what do you think of Michelin Resort at night? It's great. Honestly, at my age, I wasn't expecting to enjoy it so much. This place really is amazing. That's what we Crossbellans like to hear. Oh, and Cecile, good work on the Emperor's surgery. It must have really been tense. Oh, thank you. Of course, the patient will still be in recovery for a while, but even Dr. Salen admitted that this operation went more smoothly than any she'd done before. I do believe His Majesty will be alright. That's a relief. Thank you so much for everything you've done for him. Yeah, that's such great news. So, Reen, who are you here with tonight? Randy was saying you're just as popular with the ladies as Lloyd, so there's no way you're here without a date, right? Sounds like Randy's been putting weird ideas in your head again, Kia. As he is wont to do. Although you might want to think about how you got that reputation, Lloyd. She has a point. Not you guys, too. Didn't realize it before, but Lloyd's got his fair share of problems to deal with. It's almost like, you know, you and him are the same or something. Could it be? Nah, that'd be crazy. Hey there, mind if I ask you something? Reen explained that he was looking for participants to take place in the drinking contest. Yep, they're like two birds flocking together. So, you want to see who has the strongest stomach for alcohol, right? Strongest liver. Some really funny things can happen when people get together like this. That's true, and this would be a good chance to catch up with some of the others. Unfortunately, I'm not the best when it comes to alcohol, so I'm gonna have to pass. I see. What about you, Cecile? Guy was a heavyweight and you kept up with him pretty well, so I'd rank you high up there on the drinking scale. Well, I'm a stronger drinker than Ilya at least, apparently. This might be exactly my kind of contest. After all, it's nice to let your hair down and just drink from time to time. With how hard you work all the time, I think you can allow yourself some fun for at least tonight. I'm just imagining Feb getting an aneurysm from this, from this side quest. I'm pretty sure you can handle yourself. You got good self-control. So, are you joining us? Yes, I'll join the contest. Woohoo! We'd better all go on and cheer you on then. I can't wait either. They're holding the contest over at the table by the drink stand, so come and join when you're ready. Good thing he hasn't played CS4 in English. Yep, small mercies. All these D words. Just nothing but the D's. Do, 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 do. So talk to these ladies here. What about Lucy? After all, being the student council vice president under Major Lecter couldn't have been easy. It's the kind of thing that would drive someone to drink, being close to Lecter at any point in time. Anyway, let's see if she wants to drink with us. An all-ladies drinking game, you say? You seem like you'd be able to hold your liquor better than any of us could. Now you mention it. Or, now that you mention it. Remember that dinner we worked the security detail for? People were offering you drinks left, right, and center, but you seemed just fine after every single one of them. Oh, I don't really consider myself all that strong a drinker, but I do enjoy the odd tipple here and there. You can count me in. Glad to hear it. We'll be holding the contest down at the beach, so just head on over when you're ready. That's one I haven't heard before. A tipple. Tita, you want to go drinking with us? Might as well see if the Dubes wants to join us. Dubely really doesn't drink much, but Vita and Roselia as she is now look like they can handle their liquor. They might not want to participate, but I guess I might as well ask. Sorry to interrupt, I have something to ask. Reen explained that he was looking for participants to take part in the drinking contest. A drinking game, you say? That sounds like it could be fun. What a strange thing to come and ask us. We were just toasting my lord. I do not believe it to be all that strange. It is the duty of us more mature ladies to accompany the young. It would be my pleasure to grace you with my presence. Will you come as well? Well, someone has to look over the elderly once they've had their fun. So I think I'll have to pass this time. Hey, I can hold my own against a bunch of youngsters. So, I can count Roselia as a participant. Wait right there, Schwarzer. I want to take part in your contest. Are you sure? Absolutely. My lord would say it's important to take the time and smell the roses. And I'm not one to run from any challenge. I see. I'll count you in too, then. We're holding the contest at the beach, so please head over there when you're ready. Alright, where was Shara hiding? I know where Shara's hiding. Aurelia was further up in the hotel here. Alright, we could also get somebody from this group in here too. I wonder if any of them can hold their drink. I'll ask them if they're interested. Sorry to disturb you, but I want to ask something. Reen explained that he was looking for participants to take part in the drinking contest. A drinking contest? I like the sound of that. But you don't drink that often, Emily. You get drunk as quickly as I do. Instructor Sarah will drink you under the table for sure. You might be right. What about Adel and Dorothy? It could be fun. I drink fairly well when we're out. Or at least that's what people tell me. In that case, I think you'd be a good match for Instructor Sarah. I don't think you can expect much from me. I'm not good with alcohol. But it's kind of disappointing that the guys can't take part. Inhibitions lowered, hands reach for the same glass. Feelings, long buried, suddenly burst forth and blossom in the jovial atmosphere. You never change, Dorothy. So, can I count on Adel for the contest? Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks. We're holding the contest at the beach, so please head over when you're ready. Wrong side. I've heard that General Le Guin happily downs wine in hard spirits, but I really can't imagine her drunk. Sorry to interrupt. Can I ask you something? Reen explained that he was looking for participants to take part in the drinking contest. Oh, Purple Lightning volunteered me, did she? She's got guts, I'll give her that. Does that mean... She seems like a strong opponent. I'm not sure I'll be able to win, but it sounds like fun, so I'll join. That's great, thank you. We're holding the contest at the beach, so please head over when you're ready. It's easier just to fast travel over the Ferris wheel here. So we need one more silver-haired lady for this contest. Scheherazade looks like she's already had plenty to drink. But Sarah asked for her, so I should at least try. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have something to ask. Reen explained that he was looking for participants to take part in the drinking contest. I see. Facing off against Sarah would be fun. I'll definitely take part. Don't feel like you have to. It looks like you've had a lot to drink already. Don't worry about me. It goes straight to my cheeks, but I'm just starting out. Are you sure, Your Highness? I don't think you're going to be able to stop Shara when she's like this. I have preparations that need to be made. Can I ask you to watch over her for me? Yes, please, don't worry. We're holding the contest at the beach, so please head over when you're ready, Scheherazade. You got it. Our drinking contest participants are all here, it seems. Maybe I should report in to Sarah before we kick things off. Oh, there's 9 of us. You really put a lot of work into recruiting all these gals. I was wondering if I went overboard. Well, we don't have much time, so let's go with the tournament style. We'll have 3 people in each group, with the last woman standing moving on to the final match. We'll use some strong alcohol so we can declare a winner faster. Wasn't long before the participants of the drinking contest assembled on the beach. And all their friends, too, because holy shit. Tournament style, eh? Very well. I look forward to taking you on, Crimson Roselia, Duvali the Swift. Well, Golden Rakshasa, you're far better than me with a sword, but let's see how we fare with alcohol in hand. On the honor of my title, the Swift, I shall drink enough for both me and my lord. I hope you haven't forgotten, my liver is 800 years old and it's only gotten stronger with each century. Best of luck to the both of you, Lucy, Adel. You too, Cecile. Let's see if we can't have some fun with this. It appears I'm in the same group as Lady Sarah and Scheherazade after all. Considering we chose them at random, the groups look like they'll make for an interesting game. By the way, you okay there, Scheherazade? I take it you've already gotten your fair share of alcohol tonight. Don't you worry about a thing. It's just barely the start of our fun. Anyway, I'm raring to beat you, Purple Lightning. Since we're the same age, we should be pretty evenly matched. And I've heard some things about you too, Sharon, from Joshua and Ren. Things are really gonna heat up now. You bet they are. I'm gonna have to knock you both flat on the ground. Aw, please be gentle with me now, Lady Sarah. Alright, we're gonna start with Roselia's team. So, let the drinking begin. Group 1, Roselia, Duvley, Aurelia. Each burned with competitive spirit in the face of their challenge. Then, shortly after the drinking began, I really must be getting old. This is hitting me much harder than it used to. Perhaps this 800-year-old liver of mine has finally turned against me after all. I'll have you know that in my prime, I would have never lost to the likes of you lot. Aw, come on now, you're just sounding like a sore loser, grandmother. Hey, I'm still in this. I'm just fine. Come on, poor boy. Yeah, much bigger shine than Golden Rock Shasha. I think we can declare the winner here. Sharing drinks with the elder of the Hexen clan and the head of the Stalritter was certainly unforgettable. I'm just sorry it ended so soon. You're right about that. Now then, I declare the winner of this round to be General Le Guin. Group 2, Cecile, Lucy, Adel. The contest started out with happy drinking and chatting, but before long... I can't drink anymore. I know I've certainly had my fill of alcohol for a while. I'd love to talk more, but I don't think I can keep going in this contest. Oh my, well, that is an awful shame. But you shouldn't push yourselves too hard. You three didn't go as hard as the first group, but you held your drinks down quite well all the same. It was a good try, Lucy. Who would have thought Adel was such a hard drinker, though? Yeah, I can't say I'm not surprised, too. That said, I can officially announce that Adel is our round 2 winner. Group 3, Sarah, Scheherazade, Sharon. Scheherazade had already been drinking, so it didn't take long before she lagged behind Sarah and Sharon. I drank too much. I could swear my brain's trying to convince me Ina's sitting right across the table, so I'll have to call it quits here. Hey Sharon, but what gives? Please be gentle with me. You drank all that booze and you ain't even a little worse off. Explain yourself. I don't so much as have an explanation, if I may be honest. With Scheherazade having quit now, it'd be my pleasure to pour all the alcohol we have left for you, Lady Sarah. Bring it on, I'll drink it. No, big deal. My, but you don't look too well, Lady Sarah. You don't have to keep going, you know. Shut up. I gotta beat you. I can't lose now. Crack open that bottle. I don't want any doubt of my glorious victory. I don't think this one will be enough. At this rate, we may keep going for another 10. 10 full bottles, Lady Sarah. To be honest, I'm not sure if this much is enough to judge if you're strong as Ina or not. I think you should throw in the towel, Sarah. You gave it your best shot. There are just some drinkers out there that can transcend what we mere mortals can grasp. No, can't end here. I refuse to accept that. Well, I'm just gonna call it that Sharon's the winner for this one. From there, the winners of the 3 groups began the final round. They continued to drink hard alcohol as if it was water. Time passed without a clear winner. Oh god, they're playing the palm music. That's how you know things are ridiculous. I never drank so much before. It turns out I'm much stronger than I estimated. I think some sweeter alcohol would make for a nice change of pace. Well, I don't think we're going to have a winner anytime soon. Excuse me, this is all the alcohol we have for the contest. We still have some other customers, so I was hoping you might call it a night here. Of course, sorry for exhausting so much of your supply. I think we're gonna have to declare it a draw between these three. That's a shame. But if we're out, then we're out. I did really want to see Adel drunk, but what can you do? There'll be another chance, but these three seem undefeatable. Next time, we should get the guys involved, too. Agreed. Next time, we should invite Wallace. Maybe Master Reen and Lady Elisa will take part next time as well. I think I'd be knocked out before everyone else even got started. Just get a look at the rest of the competition. I'm wondering if we should have stopped them while they were ahead. I don't feel so well. Someone bring me water. Ugh. You know, I need to head to the little sword maiden's room. Ugh. Nothing good ever comes of ignoring your limits. How are you feeling, Cecile? I'm fine. I'm just worried about everyone else. I gave out all the medicine I had on hand, but it doesn't seem like it was enough. What about you, Sarah? You okay? We still got a little booze left. Shouldn't let it go to waste. Scheherazade, give it a break already. Everyone smells so much like alcohol. But we have such a big day tomorrow. I hope they don't get too messed up from all that drinking. Some of them obviously drank way over their limits. I think they should at least get some rest as soon as possible. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Your Highness? Now that you mention it, you did say you had some kind of contingency plan, right? That's right. I assumed that something like this might come to pass. So Rosine and some other familiar faces aided me in whipping up this special concoction. This medicine's amazing. It feels like it's actually washing the alcohol out of my system. Oh, so this must be the Diaset secret I've heard tell about. The Septian Church has some nifty little formulas under its belt. So, this is what you used before you went drinking with Aina. Yes, if you take a dosage before drinking, you won't even get swept up in the throes of inebriation. Of course, it's also effective if you take it after the deed's been done. Perhaps with this remedy on my side, I could challenge you again, Shara. You know, I think we've all had enough of drinking contests now. Either way, thanks for the help, Your Highness. Of course. I've no doubt they would have recovered with a mere good night's sleep, however. I want everyone to enjoy this night to its fullest. You should do the same, Reen. Enjoy yourself while you can. Thank you, I will. Alright. We got 9,000 Mira, another ticket, and more Unity rating points, because why not? Let's go ahead and make another save. There's Anton. Diaset's secret. I'm glad the ingredients I picked up in my travels were useful for something at least. But drinking contest, and after all those drinks, she's hardly even tipsy. Oh, my head. Come on, Anton, pull it together. I finally found Sharon, I can't just quit now. I get the feeling Anton's lived a tough life. You said it, buddy. You said it. Perhaps at that time you will truly be my master, No, you don't. The fuck? Why is that a line? I don't know. It's like, well, we know the game couldn't decide whether they wanted to make Elisa canon or not. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some bonding events. Welcome to Lakeside Beach. It's pretty romantic this time of night, much more than it is in the day. They definitely should have stuck with canon romances, I agree. As you're a special ticket holder, you can have 2 sparklers for each ticket. So, how about you enjoy some sparklers by the beach? It's a perfect way to take in the lake. Sparklers, that seems like fun. This is a good chance to spend some time with someone. So if you've got a heart or a star by someone, it means you can get something special from them after doing a bonding event with them. In any case, I'm going to be doing an event with Yuna. But obviously. Reen knew just who he wanted to invite and called them. They used a special ticket to get some sparklers. This is so beautiful. Michelin Wonderland's famous for its firework displays, but I'm having plenty of fun with just these sparklers. Me too, it's much more relaxed like this. Although I bet it would have been nice if your little brother and sister had tagged along. There's no way we could have dragged them away from that Mishi show. They were totally entranced. Oh. Looks like they're all burnt out. Let's do this again sometime, instructor. But next time, I'll be sure to bring Ken and Nana, too. That sounds great, Yuna. They safely disposed the sparklers and promptly left the beach. They then parted ways, both having something they had to get back to for the evening. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Yuna. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Instructor Reen? Do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it, Yuna?
It might have taken me a while to say this, but... when all's said and done, I'm glad I came to the Empire. Glad I became a part of Class 7. The more time I spent with everyone, the branch campus, the instructors, the old Class 7, the stronger my feelings got. I told myself I had to hold my head up high no matter what came my way. My pride as a Cross Bellin depended on it. I'll do whatever it takes to get us through tomorrow, to help us find the path that lies beyond. That goes for you too, Instructor. It's not over until it's over. So don't give up. Not even for a second.
I won't. Thanks, Yuna. We'll give it our all out there, side by side.
Yeah!
Actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you. If you have some time later, maybe we could chat some more. Yuna? I know it's the last night before the war. I'm not sure I want to leave things like this, you know? If you do think you'd like to talk, contact me on the Arcus too. I'll be waiting. God, what is with these typos? Come to think of it, I still haven't given her my answer. If I feel the same as Yuna, I should contact her. Yeah, you should. You dingus. As Reen and Yuna's bond deepened, they both became stronger. And we get the Daybreak Anima. So, basically, if you do a final bonding event with someone, they'll give you a special item. This is the item we got. So, HP plus 5000, CP gain plus 100%, break damage plus 50%, and it's Reen only. It's a nice little thing to have. If only it gave him some accuracy, I would just, leave it. Fortunately, it's not, a great accessory for Reen, because he can get so many more different animas, and some of them are actually really, really absurd. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show off all the events. So, next up, the Ferris wheel, since we're already here. This is the Great Ferris Wheel of Michelin. It's been booked out for all of you, so you can head straight on. Why don't you enjoy the view with someone special tonight? The Ferris wheel would be a great place to spend some quality time. It seems like the kind of thing that anyone could enjoy. Man, I have so many options, it's kind of ridiculous. The only ones I don't are Fee and Elise. Really? Wow. Sorry, Fee. I know you're Killer's favorite, but I guess that just didn't turn out to be the case this time around. Let's go and, let's go hang out with, Actually, let me see what... If there's something, like, really good, I'll, do that one instead. Arts cost by half? Arts and arts defense? Why, Machias? Machias isn't a great caster. Like, what? I don't know, but, you know what, we're gonna ride the Ferris wheel with Gaius, because I really like his accessory. Reen contacts his chosen companion on the Arcus 2. They use the special ticket to go on the Ferris wheel together. Reen, I was trying to score with Linde. Why did you invite me onto the Ferris wheel? I don't know, why'd you come with me? We're not at the top yet, but it's still an impressive view. I hope I'll be able to bring my siblings here one day. Yeah, I want to bring my parents here too. I really hope I get that chance. Neither of us can go back, but I will always have a place I call home in my heart. It isn't just Nordreen, it's with my friends, and you, of course. I feel the same way. Thank you, Reen. I had a great time tonight. We'll have some great stories to tell when we return home. You're right. Let's do our best to write that tale. I'm counting on you guys. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended, after offering them a spectacular view. Once on the ground, they both had other things to attend to. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Gaius. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
You know, Reen, thinking back on it, it really is amazing how far the both of us have come.
Yeah, I've been thinking just the same. And tomorrow, everything will finally come to an end.
I owe you a lot, Reen. For everything. These wings I've been granted weigh heavily on me. Sometimes, it felt as though I could barely stand. But knowing I had all of my friends behind me, and you, most of all, was just the second wind I needed to stay my course. And so, I swear, not as the Soaring Phoenix, but as Gaius Warzel, member of Thor's military academy, Class 7, I will protect this world to my dying breath. For Nord and for the Empire. Both of my homelands alike. I won't leave your side, Reen, no matter what peril we face.
Thank you, guys. You don't know how much stronger that makes me feel. Let's make it through to the end. Together.
Yes. We will be the gale that stops death itself in its tracks.
That line is actually really badass. As Reen and Gaius' bond deepened, they both became stronger. So, Gaius' accessory. Accuracy plus 100, evasion plus 10, auto CP up, balance down. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had a Grey Locket. Oh well. Alright, there's two things at the wharf. I thought you could go see the Mishi show, but I guess you can't. So apparently I need to go talk to Mishi and stuff. Mehehe! What game shall we play today? I have something important to say. My real name is Miss Schneider. Everyone thought I died when I was an infant. But I am your brother. Wow, that's a lot to take in. Now that you mention it, I do remember having a brother a long time ago. What? Seriously? This is a shocking development. Yeah, it's so exciting. There are complex reasons why I am a robot now. Let's not worry about that now. We gotta celebrate our long-due reunion. That's right, brother. Okay, everyone, let's sing together. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishi. Looks like everyone's having a good time. I knew you were one of us, Jingo, but I truly never would have guessed that you were this big a fan of Mishi. Perhaps I have finally found a true friend for life. Aww. Aww. Okay. Next up, let's go to the horror coaster. Welcome to the Haunted Villa, home to all manner of phantoms and ghouls. Only by riding the horror coaster and defeating the specters lurking within do you stand even a ghost of a chance of retaking the manor. Give it a try, that is, if you dare. The staff is really getting into the spirit of things, huh? You'll need a partner to accompany you if you hope to survive this ordeal. Why not invite a friend? Or perhaps someone more... Riding a game all in one. That could be fun. Maybe I should invite someone. I'm sure just about anyone would be willing to come. Sure, let's go invite Elisa. Why not? Reen called up his chosen companion via the Arcus. They then turned in their ticket and got on the horror coaster together. So, basically all we have to do is shoot the ghosts to raise our score. Get enough points and we win. I'm a little scared, to be honest, but it won't be so bad with you by my side. I'm sure my archery experience will come in handy at least. So, the two of you wish to brave the horrors, I see. I can only hope you manage to survive. So, pretty simple. We're just gonna play in beginner mode because I don't give a shit.
Time to go.
The difference between normal and beginner mode is simply you can just hold down the X button in beginner mode. Not have to worry about button mashing.
bad at all.
Easy peasy. You're playing on beginner mode, you don't get to say that. Shut up. Looks like we managed to hit our target goal. Great work, Reen. There's no way I could have done that without you. I'm just happy you had a good time. I know I did. Thanks for coming along for the ride. No, thank you for inviting me, Reen. Let me know if you want to do anything else. For sure. After enjoying the ride, they soon went their separate ways, each returning to what they had been doing beforehand. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Elisa. They enjoyed their night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Hey, Reen. Thanks for inviting me out tonight.
Of course. You don't need to thank me for that.
I just thought I'd never get a chance to spend time with you like this again. I mean, sure, it would have been nice to be here under better circumstances, but despite everything going on in the world, I still enjoyed our time tonight. Every last moment of it. So, thank you. I mean it.
Elisa, I should be the one thanking you for always standing by my side. We both have a lot at stake at tomorrow's battle, but that doesn't mean we have to face it alone. We'll get through it all together, Elisa. Hand in hand.
Right. Hand in hand.
Elisa told me to forget all that's happened between us, but is this really how I want to end our final night? Apparently you can just, like, fast track her to the top, and that's just, no. We ain't doing that. We don't do that here. As Reen and Elisa's bond deepened, they both became stronger. Alright, so, the Heaven Anima. Strength, defense, arts defense up 100, and prevents one-time KO. So, in case you wanted to dump the 10% evasion from the Aaron Charm, and get just straight buffs instead, you go with this. Which, I mean, I think it works fairly well. More power is always a good thing. Alright. So now that we have used up 3 of our tickets, we can go talk to Cassius. But I cannot help but be jealous of you. Your successors are well on the way to holding their own. I don't know about that. My son's one matter, but my daughter hasn't settled down at all. As for my other daughter, I'm both excited and worried about her future. But his lordship hasn't the slightest need to worry about successors. That may be true in matters of the sword, but I still have so many other unresolved matters. My student Aurelia Le Guin follows a similar path. I suppose a father is destined to worry about his children. It looks like you're enjoying the evening, but I wonder if you'd have time to discuss something. Please be aware that some content and quests will no longer be available after talking to Cassius. You still get to use your bonding events, so not to worry about that, but you will be cut out of the drinking side quest if you don't take care of that first. So, keep that in mind. There's something specific I need to tell you. I've received a letter from Master Ka-Fi. I heard he sent you one while he was traveling. He sent it from Long Lai. It was probably because you were captured and Ymir was sealed off. It seems the Intelligence Division Mark managed to track him down on his travels. Don't tell me something Actually, never mind. It's him we're talking about. Though they were only sent as a warning, he chased them off with little effort. I'd say the Intelligence Division, but it's supposedly a different section than Arendel's. They're tasked with foreign affairs, and they seem to be active all over the continent. I heard about its existence from Altina. What did he have to say then? As you already know, the initial stage of the 8 Leaves School is to fully understand all of the form's fundamentals in their entirety. In that regard, those who have been permitted to leave Master Kalphai's side have been set upon the path to mastery of the style. You now stand at the end of that path. Does that mean you're going to step in for him? Yes. I will see if you have absorbed our final teachings in Master Kalphai's place. It won't take too long. You do have time now. Allow me to relay to you what Master Kalphai wrote in his letter. Reen, it would seem you have found yourself in a most dire situation. Even so, I believe you will overcome these obstacles blocking your path. I believe you can persevere despite all your struggles. I have therefore decided to avoid Ymir and keep myself hidden, that I may pass you this message through Cassius. There is, after all, a high possibility of you happening upon your fellow disciple for the first time in the midst of these turbulent days. Though you've already reached the intermediate level, I am certain you are yet capable of more. You have been, ever since the moment you mastered the formidable ogre within you. All you require now is proof. To earn it, you will need to conquer yourself. Only when you succeed will you be promoted, as is our tradition. Master Kalphai, this is a lot to take in. How exactly am I supposed to conquer myself? The two might not be entirely comparable, but I remember hearing from Victor that you bore witness to a challenge not unlike this one 2 months ago. Oh. That's right, between his lordship and Principal Le Guin. Behind that single strike you saw was an infinite number of possible outcomes, playing out within our minds. I believe Countess Le Guin was trying to confirm for herself just how far she had mastered her blade. In that sense, I was akin to a mirror, perfectly matching her, just stroke for stroke. I see. So, he is I, and I am him? You've come quite far as it is, if you already understand that much. That sword. That is not the sword you once wielded. Indeed, my blade has long since been thrown aside. I borrowed this sword from a former subordinate, one who also followed the path of the 8 Leaves. It does sound like Persona, and also this is the closest mention to Richard we're ever gonna get. Despite not being a direct disciple, he nevertheless possesses an instinct greater than my own. I see. How very curious. He must mean Colonel Richard of the Royal Army, or ex-colonel since the coup attempt. I heard he started a private research firm post-pardoning. I will soon be changing the form you perceive me as. You will then see me as that which you fear most deeply. I'm sure you can imagine what that might be. Yes, I can. But I know what I have to do. I have to confront this. Here, and now. I'm ready to face the challenge before me. Cassius Bright, my fellow disciple. Nobly spoken, Reen Schwarzer. I, Victor R. Sade, will be honored to stand as your witness.
We will begin the trial of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade. Let us see if you are worthy. What is your name?
Reen Schwarzer, an intermediate-level disciple of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school.
Which form will you demonstrate mastery of?
The 7th form, Void. the nothingness that contains all.
He is I, and I am him.
I am him, and he is I.
Will you offer yourself to him to reach the peak of swordsmanship?
No, I will exist alongside him. We will be as one. The sword I seek is that of the void, the gleaming blade that illuminates the darkness.
Then show me the light at the end of your journey. Show me by conquering yourself.
Now begin the trial of the Divine Blade, the peak of the 8 leaves.
Move.
Show mastery of all crafts to reach the peak of swordsmanship. Use all your crafts.
Crimson Slash! I'm up! Cut through!
Disappear!
I'm up! Arcane Gale! Ha!
Despair! Die!
Let's go! Roar! Healing Strike!
Die!
All right, got it. I can still fight.
And it'll automatically jump your CP up to 200, so...
Eternally flow. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8 leaves, breaking dawn.
So yeah, if that wasn't a Persona moment, I don't know what is.
Well done.
The duel is over. The victor is Reen Schwarzer.
You have come a long way, young Reen. Thank you, Lieutenant General. I finally understand what my master was trying to teach me. I can feel it, body and soul. The 8 leaves is more than just a technique of tradition. It has to come from within you. Precisely. You have proven yourself more than ready. I will now read the scroll the master enclosed in his letter.
Reen Schwarzer, you have mastered the techniques of the 8 Leaves One Blade School. You are granted the title Divine Blade. You may now take on disciples of your own.
I accept. Though on second thought, I'm not so sure I really deserve being called a Divine Blade. Arios and I have both walked upon this very same path. You will be the Master's last direct disciple. It is up to you how you accept the responsibility of the title bestowed upon you. I see. Then in that case, I wholeheartedly accept. I feel most privileged to have been present for this moment. I suspect the others will agree with my sentiment. Huh? Congratulations on your promotion. That move was incredible, even if I barely followed along. The way you wielded your sword was a sight unlike any other. It certainly was. I could hardly take my eyes away from you. You finally made it, Reen. What you did was inspiring beyond words. When did all of you get here? You must have really been in the zone back there. Ain't you supposed to be good at sensing people's presences or whatever? Guess he was just too focused to notice little old us. I guess so. Thank you, everyone. All of you. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. You deserve it, Reen. Warms my heart to see you grow like this. So, should we start calling you Divine Blade Schwarzer now, instead of the Ashen Chevalier? You'll certainly need a spiffier moniker than that. Along the lines of the Divine Blade of Wind, perhaps. I don't know about all that just yet. Come on, man. Drop the humble and swagger up for once. The Divine Blade of Ash, maybe. Is that too obvious? I'm not sure Ash himself would like that very much. What about the Divine Blade of Light? He does light up our lives, after all. Oh, how about the Divine Blade of Dawn? The seventh form was Void, right? Let's call him the Divine Blade of Zero. That actually sounds pretty cool. They all seem more than satisfactory to me. Well, I, for one, don't very much appreciate him barreling ahead of me like this to begin with. Does it really matter? It's not like we'll actually call him anything different in the end. That's exactly right. To us, Reen will always be Reen. Congratulations, Reen. I'm proud of you. Reen's friends and colleagues congratulated him as he thanked them for their support. Lieutenant General Bright and Viscount Arcade then returned to patrolling Michelin for the night. So we got a brand new S-Craft for our troubles. Ain't that awesome. And by doing this little event, we've unlocked some more optional things. We're gonna go see if Anton's worked up his courage yet. Wow, what a view, huh? I never would have guessed we'd reunite on a night like this one. It certainly is lovely. Though we have been keeping correspondence, I believe it's about a year. It's been about a year since we last met face to face. Morning, Aleki. Welcome to the stream. You invited me to tea and gave me such a thoughtful gift back then. You remembered. Why, of course I remember. You were the one to teach me what beautiful form love could take. How could I ever forget? Well, you know, I was just a youngster back then, that's all. Come on, Anton, you're enjoying this way too much. I love Sharon, really. She may have rejected me, but there's something I need to tell her while I can. I do wonder, why did you choose to come so far as Erebonia now? This may sound presumptuous, but could it be that you came here to see me? No, you got it all wrong. Well, actually, I mean, not all wrong. You don't know how much joy it brings me that you travel all this way for me. But, as I already told you in my letters, you should utterly forget about me. I am not the person you think I am. Wait, but... I'm sorry I haven't told you this before. My life is one that is shrouded in darkness. The way I conduct myself and the way I love with selflessness is to cover up that part of me. So please, stop this. It's best you never come and see me again. Sharon? You don't mean that? Perhaps I should have said all of this sooner. Congratulations! Hope you have fun at school. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I hope. No, Sharon. Can't you see? My heart aches when I think of yours. Huh? I realized something. In your final letter, I got the feeling you were trying to push back your own emotions. Under all that kindness, you harbor a terrible sorrow. It's weighed you down for a very long time, I believe. And that's why I had to tell you this one thing. You've had troubles in your life, and maybe you've lost hope in yourself. But I believe in you. Your experiences have made you who you are. Someone who makes everyone around her smile. Sorry, maybe I overstepped there. But I really needed to get that off my chest. I feel much better now. Anyway, I better get going, huh? Promise me you'll take care of yourself, Sharon. Anton, wait. Huh? You took me by surprise, but now allow me to say something in return. I feel that I can finally face both my family and even myself, all because of you. So, thank you. I'm ever so grateful you came to see me. Oh, Anton. Don't flub the delivery, man. Anton, your face is so red. Perhaps you should take a rest. Ricky, I think I'm in heaven. I only heard bits and pieces of their conversation, but it probably wasn't something I should be listening in on. Still, I'm pretty sure that Sharon feels just the same as he does. I'm glad they were reunited before the battle begins. My boy Anton, get some. You got this, buddy. And he just gave us his Wonderland ticket. You're supposed to go with Sharon and go see an event. Gosh darn it. You stupid puddinhead. What are you thinking? Anyway, there's a few more optional events I'm going to pick up before watching the rest of the bonding events here, so... Talk to Mary and Makarov. I'm so sorry about my father. He can be so quick-tempered. That's fine. I had it coming anyway. That's what I get for putting it off for so long. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I was thinking. I mean, if everything goes right tomorrow, if we both make it through okay, maybe I should finally go introduce myself to your family. You know, do it right this time. Do you mean it? Listen, we got a hard road ahead of us, but there's no one I'd rather walk it with you than you, Mary. I feel the same way, Makarov. Wow, I'm glad I got to be here for this. I've been rooting for them since I was a student, so it's great to see them find some happiness in all this chaos. Aw, babies. The lot of them. Aha! Good evening! Looks like you fine fellows are having a splendiferous time. How about we take this opportunity to help strengthen the bonds of our friendship? What say you? Ein told me about this. You really do pester people when you're sloshed, huh? Didn't you used to be an instructor at Thor's main campus? Anyway, would you mind not breathing on me like that? You reek of liquor. Now, don't be like that. Come on, don't be so cold. I brought snacks and I'm willing to share. Oh boy. Well, we know Instructor Thomas is a happy drunk at least. Oh, Instructor Thomas. My boy. Alright, that's ingredients, that's not. Oh, looks like Wallace and Aurelia are having some quality time. Hey, the General here told me you reached some kind of crazy milestone. Congratulations. But I'm sure you don't need to tell me not to let this go to your head, right? Right, this isn't the end for me. It's only the beginning. I must admit, seeing two high-level 8 Leaves practitioners going at it has lit a fire within me as well. Care to join me for a sparring session, Wallace? I want to work some of that excitement off. Sure, if that's what you want, count me in. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear this from, but don't push yourselves too hard, alright? Just what exactly will their sparring session entail, huh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What? Uh-oh. Yeah. I gotta find Professor Schmidt, too, I guess. It's like, wait, there's another event here, I'm just blind. Because there was nobody in this room last time, but now Schmidt's in this room. Oh, there you are, Professor. Is there something special about that notebook? Looks like it's seen a few winters, to say the least. It's nothing. Merely checking its contents before I disposed of it, to ensure that nothing important was overlooked, you see. It is one of the few relics left by my first disciple, after all. That would mean that's Franz Reinford's. Even now, it's a treasure trove of ideas. It actually offered an excellent solution for a problem that I had identified. But we've already pulled out all the research we can, and there's no reason to hold on to what remains. I had thought that our time apart might result in something productive, but that hope appears to have been in vain. I see. Franz Reinford. According to what we saw in the spectral moon mirror, that was just an alias for him. I'll leave it to you to figure out where to go from here. Right, Professor. We'll do what we can. By the way, if you're not opposed, I'd be grateful if you could hold off on disposing of that notebook. Until we reach a conclusion. With him, I mean. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll be in a position to deal with it tomorrow anyway. Thank you, Professor. So yeah, you get some interesting one-off events here and there. An Emerald Amulet. You got this for me. It's just a little thing, but I wanted you to have it. There's no telling what might happen after tomorrow, so I thought you should have an amulet for good luck. I appreciate all the luck I can get. Soldier or no, depending on how things play out with the Great Twilight, I might... I'm sorry, I just killed the mood, didn't I? It's fine. My father's a soldier. I know what it's like to have to wait for someone to come home. But do make sure you come home, Nightheart. I want to see you again. Fiona. I'll be back. I promise you that. I'll hold you to it. If I remember right, these two are officially an item. If they make a good match, Fiona's every bit as strong as he is. I raid you with my heart and soul and you don't even care? Wait, what? Oh, raided with a party of 1 minute ago. I see. Sorry, I don't have my things pop up on Twitch chat from time to time. Especially when I'm streaming on PS4 share, so my apologies for not getting to you. Thank you very much for the raid, Silver. And also thank you very much for the follow, Hunden, even though that was 17 minutes ago. I'm really sorry about that. From a legendary witch to a prince who was formerly presumed dead. Oh no, don't promise reporters anything. You fool. You darn fool. Why would you do that? Alright, there's a few more optional events that we need to go check out, so let's go and check them out. Do 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 do. Ah, what a wonderful evening. The cheering of the crowd at the Mishu show really makes this place feel alive. You're not fooling anyone, you know. While I appreciate that you're pacing yourself on the drinking, you're still clearly on edge. Can you blame me? The fate of the world rests entirely on our actions tomorrow. A small case of worry is only natural. It is, but you're not worried about tomorrow. You're worried about your plan for tonight. I should have known trying to hide it would be folly. Of course you would see through me. You've been my bosom friend for over 20 years. Against my better judgment, clearly. Well, do whatever you feel you must. I'll be sure to drink a toast to your memory. You say that as if you don't believe I'll succeed. What's that all about? Something must be going down tonight. It's okay, Reen, it's none of your business, don't worry about it. So you talk to Vincent and Margarita again. Margarita, when did you change? Oh, I got a little peckish, so I nibbled on a cereal bar I brought along. Would you like a bite? Oh, no thank you. I'm alright. Such a peaceful night, isn't it? But my, how cold. I can feel my lips drying out already. Do they look dry to you, Vincent? Take a good, close look. Is she asking me to kiss her? Why did she have to take a nibble of that cereal bar? No! How could I be so callous? Love is blind, is it not? No matter her appearance, Margarita is still my darling Margarita. I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually. Rip my boy Vincent. Rip my boy Vincent. Hey, sorry I'm late. Look who I ran into on my way over, though. Hi, everyone. I didn't know you'd all be wandering the park together. That's right, we were planning on taking a look around as a foursome. Of course you're welcome to join us, Elliot. I mean, the Ark and Ciel Performances rap party has kind of been put off after all. I hope you'll join us. Ferris and I couldn't be there for the rehearsal, so we'd love to hear all about working with them. Well, sure, I'd be happy to. Also, I was actually planning a little performance of my own later. You're welcome to join me if you'd like. That sounds wonderful. There's nothing like music to lift one's spirits. Yeah, and lifting spirits is what tonight's for. I'll lift the audience's spirits so high they'll rip right out of their bodies. That might not be quite as soothing as we're hoping for, Mint. Count me in too. This sounds like it'll be fun. So nice to see all of them laughing and smiling together. One thing bothers me though. Did Mint say she just ran into Elliot? Pretty sure she told me she was planning to meet up with him. Well, as long as they're having fun. It'll be fun to see them all perform together again. I can't wait. Mint wants some of that red-haired boy. That's what she's into. Anyway. That's all the optional events. Let's go ahead and do these bonding events now. Do you want to experience the pride of Michelin Wonderland? The mystical world of mirrors. Deep inside is a renowned fortune teller who will tell you your future. One ticket is good for 2 people to enter. Have fun. The Castle of Mirrors. It sounds like she'll be in there. I should invite someone who might be interested. Okay, so you only have limited choices for this one. Elisa, Sarah, Elise, Celine, Crow, and Elliot, of all people. We're gonna go with Crow. Reen contacts his chosen companion on the Arcus 2. They use the special ticket to enter together. So, this is the Castle of Mirrors, huh? Never seen mirrors this big before. It's like we've stumbled into another dimension. The staff said there's a rest spot a little further down. Let's go. Walk the long hallway with your boyfriend. They reach the rest spot and stop for a break. I'm not a big fan of just taking a walk, but scenery like this changes things, you know? We're almost at the end. What should we ask the fortune teller? Well, I heard the one back there is hers, so might as well ask what will happen to me after tomorrow. Reen. I won't take it too seriously. What about you? What should I ask? What are my chances of getting into Reen's pants tonight? Oh, Crow, why did you ask something so obvious? You could have asked me anything. I've been waiting for you both.
Welcome to the Room of Fate's unfolding.
I knew we would meet again, and I'm glad to see you looking well. I heard that you were working as a fortune teller here, so I decided to come here as a customer today. How about it, Beryl? That's no problem. Let us begin. What do you wish to know? So, you would like to know what will happen to you after tomorrow. Crow would like to know how he'll fare in the gamble he intends to make in the near future. Is that not so? Whoa, secret's out, huh? It's good to see you're still on top of things. Of course. Well, shall we begin? Reen, there are dark clouds surrounding your fate. They are so dense that my sight cannot penetrate, but that does not mean there is no hope. The key to scattering this fog is within the special bonds between your friends. And one more thing. The bonds between us? What's this other thing? Unfortunately, typo, even I do not know what it may be. It all depends on your efforts tomorrow, including whether you discover what that is. I'm not sure if I really understand, but I'll keep it in mind. My efforts tomorrow? I guess I'll need to think about how I spend my time before the final battle. And next. It seems you intend to gamble it all tomorrow for your friends, Crow. Unfortunately, like Reen, it is impossible to read your future at this point. Do not forget, Adios does not smile on those who risk their lives in desperation. She smiles on those who act in firm faith. So the gamble that Crow was thinking about wasn't related to Mira. Thank you for having this kind of resolve for us, Crow. Having everything revealed in front of you like this isn't easy, you know? But she's right. Adios won't look my way if I'm just desperate. I'll do whatever I can to help you, Reen. Right up until the very end. And I'll be right by your side, Crow. I know we can do this.
I pray fortune smiles upon you.
Until we meet again. They totally could have just had Reen and Crow be gay together. It would have been fine, Falcom, you fucking cowards. What? Don't mind me. They leave the Castle of Mirrors and its mysterious atmosphere behind, to return to what they were doing before. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Crow. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Thanks, Reen.
Crow? What's this all about?
Well, this will probably be the last time we can hang out like this, you know? Overtime's gotta run out eventually. But hey, short as it was, we really ran with it. And here I was supposed to be the one helping you. Things ended up a little topsy-turvy on that one. You guys have grown. More than I'll ever get the chance to. It's gonna be an honor fighting by your side tomorrow.
Crow, you're not the only one who feels that way, you know? I mean, I am the sacrifice after all. Who knows what will happen to us tomorrow? Still, with you by my side, I know we can overcome anything.
Then I'll be with you to the very last second, Reen. The Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden might have made some dramatic exits. But Crow Armbrust of Class 7's gonna blow him out of the water.
A show off to the end. I'm counting on you, partner. Come on, he even said it. They're partners. In life. I love how he finally admits he's part of Class 7. Yep. Anyway, this is his item. Speed plus 20, which is amazing. And then, you know, a few other small things as well. Crit rate up, break damage up, and movement up. Don't urgently need movement on Reen here, but the other stuff is kind of nice. It's just not as nice as all this from Gaius. And then, you know, the whole not dying thing with Elisa. Alright, I've seen all of those. I think I need to go to the beach. because there's another event at the beach. Man, a ladies' drinking contest sure was one hell of an idea. I didn't imagine that all the booze for the night would go just like that, though. Those gals were really something else. That's for sure. They would have drank me right under the table. Anyway, we can still make some original cocktails with a few ingredients. You just gotta get a little creative with them. Mixing up an original cocktail sounds like it'd be a fun activity to do with someone. Who would be interested? So, we got Toa, Emma, Laura, Gaius, Machias, Muse, and Kurt. Let's go ahead and go do something with Emma. Reen knew just who he wanted to invite and called them over. They used a special ticket to make an original cocktail. Alright, I brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from, so now we just gotta figure out where to start. We've got a lot of room to flex our creativity here. Let's see just what we can make, Reen. You're welcome to use the ingredients we have on hand too, and I can't wait to try your concoction. The two of them worked together to make a cocktail. They settled on which ingredients would complement the drink best through trial and error, and after a while they completed their special cocktail. Here we are. I call it an Aran Vermouth. It has a really fresh aroma to it. That'd be from the Aran flowers I used to give it a light note. I added a sprig of mint as well. It doesn't have too sharp of a taste to overwhelm the drink. In fact, the mint helps to bring out the flower's flavor, so you can taste the nectar's natural sweetness. Sounds really refreshing for sure. I really like what you've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add it to our menu. Why don't you enjoy a glass together on that bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. We're getting royalties for that, right? Right? The two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns, the sound of waves filling their ears. After a while, they went back to complete their personal tasks. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Emma. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Reen, I know this has been a long time coming, but I wanted to thank you.
Emma?
Being with all of you has taught me something. I don't have to be my sister, or my grandmother, or even my mother. I can be a witch in my own right. In my own way. Of course, I still have a lot more to learn before I actually get there. But still, I believe in myself. I believe I'll make it through tomorrow alongside everyone else, and one day become the witch I know I can be. This world of ours won't end. The future will come, and it'll be one I can spend with you.
I couldn't ask for anything more, Emma. Side by side, we'll continue to grow and improve. Me with my sword, and you with your staff. The others too. If we work together, not even the Great Twilight will stand a chance.
Right.
This could be our final night. Is this really how I want it to end? As Reen and Emma's bond deepened, they both became stronger. So this is Emma's. Arts and Arts defense plus 200. Time to cast arts is cut in half. And you get some magic evasion up. So, you know, some good shit. Basically, if you do put it on Reen, you can turn him into, like, the ultimate caster, and he just kind of wrecks face, because casting is, super overpowered in this game. But we're not going to do that, because that feels like cheating. And I'm not about that life. Let's go and see what other cocktails we can make. Now I've seen all the, Michelin Wonderland is open from 9 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. The Sky Lantern event takes place on Lakeside Beach at 10 p.m. Sky Lanterns? I'm guessing those must be the ones floating out on the lake. They must send them flying at night to illuminate the night sky. That does sound pretty magical. Goes to show why this theme park is hyped up as the best in all Zemuria. Well, I've mastered the 8-leaf style and used up all my tickets. That's not true. That's a lot for one day. I should think of getting some sleep, especially considering what awaits me tomorrow. You can now select Call It a Day with L2 plus X from the Arcus menu. The story will progress if you select this option. If you get accepted to invitations or promise to meet someone, special events will take place. So yeah, we can always call it a day, but we still got events to use up. And technically accessories to get. I mean, I'm gonna save 2 of my tickets for Yuna events, so we'll do those on our own time, of course. But you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do an event with Toa. Why not? Reen knew just who we wanted to invite and called them. They used a special ticket to make an original cocktail. Alright, I brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from, so now we just gotta figure out where to start. Oh yes, I'm sure we can make an absolutely delicious cocktail if we put our minds to it. So yeah, most of this text is the same. It's all done. I call it Star Plum Fizz. Looks just like the first star to appear in a sunset sky. Fits you and your love for astrology quite well. I carved the stars out of the inside of a plum. And for the drink I mixed in some homemade plum syrup to give it a sweet and sour taste. I wanted our cocktail to be easy on the eyes and on the tongue. Well, I'd say mission accomplished. It's got a beautiful color and looks delicious. Really like what you done here. It's really unique. Fact, we're not gonna give you royalties for this. Motherfucker. Okay, time to stop making this guy, you know, all of his best drinks. The two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Toa. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Reen, I wanted to take a second to thank you.
Thank me? What for?
For helping me out with student council, for staying by my side during the Civil War, and for always having my back as a fellow branch campus instructor. You're always there for me, just like Angie and the others. Or, no, what we have between us is something special all its own. So, thank you, Reen, for all the moments we've shared together.
How sweet. I should be the one thanking you, Toa. You've done just as much for me, if not more. We've gone through so much in school and work alike. Every moment we've spent together is a precious memory to me. But still, don't act like this is going to be the end. Someday, we'll look back on tomorrow as just another day in our lives. I'm sure of it. We're not done making memories just yet, Toa. Let's keep at it. Now, and far into the future.
Yeah, let's.
This is the last night. Is this how I want it to end? As Reen and Toa's bond deepened, they both became stronger. They Cosmos Anima is basically a Reen exclusive evergreen, but it prevents all ailments instead of just a few. So, hey, if you need a Reen exclusive evergreen, it's a good one. Kind of wish, we could just give these accessories to other people as well, but it'd probably be like a dick move to like give someone's accessories to like, you know what I'm getting at, right? It's just, yeah. So I got one more freebie event, so I'm gonna go hang out with Eustace. Reen knew just who he wanted to invite and called them. They used a special ticket to get some sparklers. Hey, Milliam, don't get too close to the sparklers. Aw, but I can't help it. They're just so pretty. Thanks for inviting me, Reen. Of course, I think we make a pretty good little trio. I just wish you could have gotten one too. Don't worry about it. Eustace can work that sparkler for the both of us. Isn't that right? Like I have any other choice. Oh. Looks like they're all burnt out. Well, there are many more things to be enjoyed tonight. I hope we get another opportunity to spend time together. Yeah, definitely. Us three should hang out again for sure. You bet. It's a date. They safely disposed of the sparklers and promptly left the beach. They then parted ways, both having something they had to get back to for the evening. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Eustace. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Reen, I realize I've put off saying this for quite some time, but I've always considered you a dear friend of mine.
Hey, Pats fan. Welcome to the stream.
I lost my mother when I was young. My father was arrested during the Civil War. And my brother, well, we know the path he's gone down. And then there's Milliam. The fact that she's still there within the sword is more of a blessing than I could have hoped for. Despite all that's happened, and all I've lost, I can yet stand tall with pride. I owe that to all of Class 7, and to you most of all. You have my thanks, Reen, for everything.
Eustace, I wasn't expecting you to say that, but I feel exactly the same. We have a long road ahead of us tomorrow, so let's get through it together, for Milliam and the countless others who've helped us along the way.
But of course, that much goes without saying.
I mean, Eustace is like her surrogate big brother at this point. As Reen and Eustace's bond deepened, they both became stronger. Alright, and that's the last accessory I'm going to be picking up. The Glow Cairn. Accuracy plus 100, CP gained by 100%, and crit rate up by 5%. So, some decent stuff. Alrighty then, what else do I need to do? Ferris wheel and roller coaster, obviously. I mean, you missed the sparkler ones, but I saved my last 2 tickets for Yuna. Because I'm smart, and this is how you do things. Reen called up his chosen companion via the Arcus. They then turned in their ticket and got on the roller coaster together. So, basically all we have to do is shoot the ghost to raise our score. Get enough points and we win. Let's do it then! No way we're leaving Michelin without riding the horror coaster. Oh, I am so pumped for this. Just leave all the shooting to me. So, the two of you wish to brave the horrors, I see. I can only hope you manage to survive. Nah, we ain't gonna survive. The roller coaster's gonna beat us before, we even get to the final rivalries.
Let's do it!
Shoot my gun, shoot my gun, shoot my guns. They make it really tricky to get them all at once. Even when you are holding down the fire button. Pretty much have to memorize what the thing's gonna pop out of. Oh well, we did it. We're the Master Blasters.
How do you like that?
Looks like we managed to hit our target goal. Alright, we did it! Nice shooting, instructor. I'm just happy you had a good time. I know I did. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And thanks for inviting me. Let me know if you want to do anything else, okay? I will. Glad you enjoyed them, Pats fan. Had a lot of fun writing them. After enjoying the ride, they soon went their separate ways, each returning to what they had been doing beforehand. I've still got commissions to finish, though, so I really should get on them after this. Maybe one day. I mean, probably not when I'm done, because I'm probably going to go to sleep, but, after that, sure. Anyway, you gotta save the best for last, so we're going to the Ferris wheel. This is the Great Ferris Wheel of Michelin. It's been booked out for all of you, so you can head straight on. Why don't you enjoy the view with someone special tonight? Reen contacts his chosen companion on the Arcus too. They used the special ticket to go on the Ferris wheel together. Instructor Reen, look! Michelin's glittering! Man, the Ferris wheel's a great ride, whether you're young or old. Believe it or not, this was my first time on a Ferris wheel. I had a great time. We'll remember today as the first time you ever rode a Ferris wheel. I'm so happy that you invited me out on such an important day. I don't think it's that big a deal. Instructor, we will definitely do this again, okay? Of course, it'd be my pleasure. I mean, that's why they're definitely gonna do it again. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended, after offering them a spectacular view. Once on the ground, they both had other things to attend to. Alright. And so that means our bonding tickets are used, we've seen all the events we need to. It is time to call it a night. Or call it a day, even. Calling it a day will make the story progress. If you've accepted invitations or promised to meet someone, special events will take place. Please note that all quests and sub-quests you've yet to complete will disappear. Before long, the festivities started to come to a close. Those who attended readied themselves to head back to the hotel. After parting ways with everyone else, Reen found himself wandering toward the pier with no particular purpose in mind. Wow, you can see just about everything from here. The Courageous Two, the Merkabas, the Bobcat, even the Pantagruel. And across from it all, Crossbell City and the blinding lights of the Orcus Tower. The celebration's gonna be over soon. Everyone's probably heading back to their rooms. I'll need to make a decision soon. Should I ask her to meet again? Or should I stop myself, assuming the worst of my fate tomorrow?
What a wonderful breeze.
That sounds like...
Wow, this is an amazing view. I can see Mishalam, the Pantagruel, and even Crossbell City. Bringing me here to sober up. My, you really know how to show a girl a good time.
Oh, it's nothing like that. I simply got the idea when we landed here this evening. More to the point, I had anticipated your inevitable inebriation, my dear Shara.
You really do know me. This is nice. I miss those days when we were able to share drinks together. But you've been doing a fantastic job ever since coming back to the Empire. Though they call you debaucherous prince, you never let it get to you. You've been there for your family. Hell, the whole Empire.
Well, I've never been without people supporting me. Mueller, my parents, Alphen, Class 7, the Viscount, the Erebonian Bracers. I can't forget Lloyd's team, and, of course, Estelle and Joshua. But most of all, you.
No, I couldn't do a thing to help you. Sure, I held on to the artifact for you and acted as a liaison. But I couldn't stop the Courageous from being destroyed. I couldn't keep you safe. I'm sorry, Olivier. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. It must have been painful. You've suffered so much.
Now that you're here, all that pain is but a distant memory. We'll be there tomorrow. Together. That's all that matters.
But... No, you're right. Just leave it to me. The silver streak will light the way for your radiant wings.
I'll be counting on it. And it may not be fair to ask you at a time like this, yet. If we can claim victory in tomorrow's battle and stop the Great Twilight, if we can put out the fires of war and bring peace to this land once more, would you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
Reen has a nasty habit of eavesdropping on people. Although he booked it from where he was pretty fast. Whoops, didn't mean to invade their privacy there. Still, I knew they were close, but not this close. I guess that incident in Liberl must have really helped bring them together. Can't say for sure if she'll accept his proposal or not, but I really hope she does. I'm rooting for you, Your Highness. What am I saying? I have my own decisions to make right now. Who should I spend my last night with? Maybe. In my headcanon, he'd already have that idea in mind, like, the second. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be a dad. Better do this right.
Instructor Reen!
There you are, Yuna. Sorry, looks like I got here a bit too early.
No worries. I'm just glad you're here. But what about everyone else? Are you sure it's okay meeting up with me like this?
Everyone else? You mean everyone else I told no to? Nah, it's fine. Honestly, no. I wasn't sure. And yet, there I was, reaching out to you. You were direct with your feelings for me, so it's only fair I do the same for you. It just felt like the right thing to do.
Hearing you say it like that is a little... Still, I've been preparing myself for this. Whatever your answer is, I'm ready to hear it. But before that, I wanted to apologize.
Apologize? For what?
After the tennis match. In the heat of the moment, I just unloaded all my feelings on you out of nowhere. I know you, Instructor Reen. Once I confessed, I knew you'd put all your effort into coming up with just the right response. I know it couldn't have been easy for you. I must have weighed you down with my feelings. I wish I could just brush it off as a joke, say I was just kidding or something. But I can't. Because none of it was a joke. I meant it all. Every word. I like you, Instructor Reen. When I'm with you, I'm always home.
Yuna. You know I'm the sacrifice. There's no telling what might happen in tomorrow's battle. I kept putting this off, telling myself that now wasn't the right time, but maybe there never was the right time to begin with. Maybe, in truth, it was I who hadn't come to terms with my own feelings yet. There's just something about you, your dedication, your perseverance. But, nevertheless, you're still my student.
Huh?
I have a duty as your instructor, and that's a line I just can't cross. If I did, I wouldn't be the same man you fell for. And until you recognize that distinction, I'm afraid I can't... Yuna? Reen, you fucked up.
Seriously? You're gonna come this far just to pull another one of your lectures on me? Of course you did. I mean, why wouldn't you? And I even kinda like that about you too. But... come on! Fine. In that case, please, at least promise me this.
When we get back, we are going to fuck like rabbits. Wait, what? No, that's not what happened.
Promise me you'll make it through tomorrow. I want you right there watching me when I graduate. And then, once that happens, we won't be teacher and student anymore.
Yuna. Alright, I promise. Sorry we have to put this on hold for so long.
Don't worry. I can wait. No matter what happens, my feelings for you will never change. I promise.
There's the Yuna I know. Yeah. I don't approve of this. Just say, you know what? Screw that. I want to be with my girlfriend. But no.
So beautiful. It's almost like they're all out there cheering us on from the sky.
I know exactly what you mean. Let's give it everything we got, Yuna. Help me keep my promise to you.
Right.
Yeah, Erica Harlatcher does an amazing job as Yuna. And with that, we've made it to the end. And our trophy is called Universal Feelings. I love it. Okay. And I've been pushing this stream for about 4 hours now, so this is a really good stopping point. Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trails of Cold Steel 4. And I hope you join me next time as we find our way to the finale, which may take a few episodes because the finale is pretty long, as you would expect. In any case, my name is Logic Blade. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. You can catch all my videos either here or there. If you're interested in reading some fanfiction, please feel free to check out my Archive of Our Own page. I write a lot of fanfiction there, mostly Trails related. You can check that all out over there. And if you're interested in supporting the channel even more, I do have a Patreon account, and it could always use... well, that's up to you, but feel free to check it out if you'd like. In any case, have a good night everyone, and we will see you next time. Toodaloo!